What's good, you damn filthy apes? This is Order of Opinion, bitch. And we're brought to you by an Asian windsurfing company. The first company that could teach you how to commercially fish and recreationally surf at the same time.
All looking through nothing but smog.
And don't forget our other sponsors, the Japanese Penis Parade and Skin Tag.
The Skin Tag. Yeah, and Mercury. Skin Tag's brought to you by Mercury.
And today, if you didn't get any of those references, it's the year of the monkey. Or at least I'm hoping it is. And we're talking about fucking Planet of the Apes. We're continuing our Planet of the Apes series. Check out our last episode with the new release, the fucking greatest silent film maybe of all time, War of the Planet of the Apes.
Charlie Chaplin was in it.
And today we're breaking down Rise of James Franco's cock on Caesar's feet.
Well, he actually... Jesus,
Right?
that's gross. I thought he just slapped him in the face with it a couple times, so when he stuck his hand out for permission, he's just like, here's my penis.
And now let me do a dorky voiceover as we talk about how fucking sexually confused you've gotten over the years.
He's like, the monkeys.
What's Caesar?
Is Caesar a
like,
pet? He's like,
Caesar's
Caesar's
gay.
not a pet. No. Am I high enough right now? We're in the
He's like,
redwoods.
is Caesar a sex pet? He's like, no, only on Foot Fun Day Fridays, buddy. What's wrong? Do I look fucking high enough? Like, how many scenes did James Franco be too happy or, like, too fucking stoned of what's going on? Like, there was half the scenes his face in this movie, and we'll give you everything right now, but we'll talk about the movie. But his fucking face before some of the scenes or, like, during another person's line, you could tell he's like, man, I shouldn't have snorted Lunesta before this scene, man.
Dude, when he walked up to the car, he's like, Caesar, what's going on?
If you haven't listened to our show yet and it's your first time tuning in, here's our fucking shitty mission statement. Basically, if there's a new movie coming out and there's a series attached to it, we're going to break down every single fucking movie in the series.
Yep.
Give them a score out of 10, each host. We're not saying our names anymore because apparently we've offended, like, half of the world.
Or at least
So
5.
you got to dig back in the old episodes to find our names.
There's
Host
5
1 and Host 2.
There's 5 fucking white people that don't like our racial shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know what that's an indicator of.
Or the fact that we say faggot loosely.
Yeah, and guess what? None of them were gay. So, I don't know. I guess no one else cares enough to say that.
Right? It is a word, by the way. It's a fucking word.
Well,
And a stupid one on top of that.
Yeah, you can't even use it that well.
You know?
It's not
Like,
even...
it's not like they're banning you from the military or anything.
Well, eventually. Because there's a lot of fucking dumb hillbillies are saying right now. It's
Well,
like,
I thought Caitlyn Jenner, you know, he was like, you know what, I'm the Great White Hope. You know, he's like, I'm going to beat some Kenyans in racing, and I'm going to beat fucking a bunch of cokeheads in skiing. I don't think he ever skied, but whatever. Something white.
he did
And,
rowing or fucking...
He's like, when I'm 50 years old, realize I want to fucking surgically give myself saggy tits.
Oh.
I'm going to join the fucking Navy.
Well, that's...
And Trump was like, no, it's not happening. Not in my orange world.
I'm not paying for your transition, you bitch.
He's like, Kyrie thinks the earth is flat. I think the earth is one fucking giant orange peel.
Gross. And here, let's think about this for a second, though. All of fucking... What is his name? Caitlyn Jenner now? It's her name. Sorry.
Yeah.
Don't mean to offend.
Yeah.
All of that
He tucks
body...
his wiener inside of his cleavage.
Not anymore.
That's how saggy tits he gave
He
himself.
ain't got a wiener no more.
He cut his wiener off?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
God.
full woman.
Oh,
But
God.
think about it.
Did he, like, chop it up and serve it as hummus to the Kardashians?
Yes. That's how they fucking know.
I mixed some of your dad's ashes in here.
He just stuck a spit through it and fucking gave it to him as kebab. But yeah, so this fool, like, you got to think about it. His whole body is saggy, but his titties are perky and nice.
Yeah, oh, God. Don't say nice.
Well, you have
No
to assume.
homo on that.
He has a lot of fucking money. He can pay for the best titties.
Well, and he also, like, stunt doubles as the Green Goblin.
Does he have to pluck the hair off his nipples?
Oh, God. No, I don't think he has hair anymore. I think his skin has so, like, dilapidated and fucking flattened out And he can't grow hair follicles except for on his head to make him look even more like a creature.
How much of an asshole must he feel like? Because he supported Trump. Now he's like, no, that was mean, Trump.
Yeah. So fucking mean. And we're not going to speak our opinions on it because who fucking cares about that?
Except for Jenner.
Who cares if trannies fight in the army and who cares if they die in the army?
Well, I mean, who cares who's in the army, right?
Yeah.
We're just sending them...
Anyways, the point of our show, which I didn't fucking get to. Yeah, we're going to talk about the whole movie and, basically just bullshit about it. And 99% of the time, we're going to go over every scene in the movie.
Yeah, on rare occasions.
Go watch these movies first and then realize how fucking retarded we really are. Because I've been told I've been autistic, and that's why I make autistic jokes, because I actually truly think I'm autistic.
I think you just have started thinking you're autistic, and it's made you autistic.
Hey, I can be really good at, one thing,
Yeah.
That's how I think about it. I'm like, oh, shit, I got to roll up socks now? All right, let's get really focused. And I won't think about anything else. I'll write it down in my journal that I did it 100 times.
I take an
etching mark.
that's
what autistic kids do, too.
And then you take a picture of it. You, look at the picture, 3 weeks later, and you're like, that was good sock folding.
Right. So anyways, yeah, so that's how we're breaking down all the movies. And if you want to hear shit before this that was fucking hilarious, go listen to our previous episodes. Well, our last one was Spider-Man. That connects back to MCU, which we've done in the first. Those were our first episodes.
And somehow it connects to this.
And then we've done Harry Potter, Star Wars, fucking X-Men, Fast and Furious, Pirates of the Caribbean, Transformers. All the movies in them. There's a lot to fucking listen to.
Yeah, what are we at, 64?
If you're not fucking tired of us yet, we're still coming, dick swinging.
Is this 64 now?
This is episode 64.
Yeah. So there's a lot of
And just look out for one, either suicide or duel coming. If we don't get popular and you don't start sharing us, which I don't know if we are popular or not, we just get numbers and we're like, yeah, they're probably all fake. We just assume everything we really think we're a show.
No one interacts for as much as
who would interact with us?
Not just that, but
because really our mission statement should be like, hey, we want to make you laugh, but then feel offended later that you laughed and then probably want to kill yourself because you're so offended that you laughed.
And you'll never share us with your friends or family.
Yeah.
So thanks for listening, but I guess you'll never gain us new customers.
Because if you're listening to the show, you feel guilty about something you've done in your life.
Well, you've laughed
at
something
regrets.
Guilty.
Yeah. So pretty much, we know you feel ashamed for listening, but just keep listening because you know you like it.
Yeah.
And like I said, if you're a true fan, just go make a bunch of fucking fake downloads.
And fucking
go create accounts. Like I said, call it Order of Opinions. Cheap way to get fake downloads so that they can achieve a sponsorship from fake companies.
And then
if you can fit that many characters in the title, just do it and leave us 40 reviews because somehow that equates to iTunes fucking biographic algorithm fucking rape fest that they have going on over there as they're whipping Chinese people to type.
Well, I've
hasn't Apple gotten caught up for that shit? That Chinese people were committing fucking suicide working for Steve Jobs because he kept making them look at his fucking wrinkly liver-spotted head.
I've never.
This is what I do when I'm on acid, all right? I like to stretch it out.
I've never heard any of that shit.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's like Ashton Kutcher's going to play me first. You know how fucking stupid my life looks?
I almost got arrested for having a Chinese slave. It was not a great look.
But anyways, yeah, so go make up accounts. Go download our shit. All our previous episodes. Really just check out Fast and Furious and Pirates.
Or if you're a hacker,
we want you to really... Or, yeah, hack... Whatever you want to do.
That would be great.
Hack us.
Yeah.
Hack our Twitters.
Ruin our lives.
Hack our Twitters.
Kill
us. And Facebook. They're all in the descriptions. You know why? Because we have release schedules because you never know when a fucking episode's coming out. We are the Joker of podcasting.
Right?
And we literally do random shit just to do it and almost piss you off. But you're like, he's all right.
We're going to send you bombs too in the mail.
Yeah.
Or we're going to put you in 2 separate
No, we're
cars.
going to kidnap your family and tell them that we're going to rape and kill every single one of them until you listen. But if you don't listen to number 63 or 62, it's your choice. One of them dies.
But
so
in true Joker fashion, we'll also make it up to you.
Yeah.
And you'll get to bang a hot bitch. To see if, you'll just cheat on your wife to ruin your own life.
And we have some anthrax in our house because people have been mailing it to us. Yep. So if you want some anthrax, we'll mail it back to you.
Those are actually all our
send
fans.
us your address.
Those are our fans in the Emirates.
We do have fans like in Qatar.
Yeah, what's up with that shit?
I don't know. Apparently, my penis parade jokes traveled somewhere because we have some fucking downloads in Japan as well.
They must think we're gonna host a penis parade eventually.
Dude, and what if they're all on Tokyo Drift? Because I haven't looked at what they're on. But what if they're all on Tokyo Drift? And say we do Ninja Turtles and we do like the third Ninja Turtles. We're like, how the fuck are you all these Japanese downloads?
Oh shit! I hope
because
it's all
every
on
third
Tokyo
movie
Drift.
has something to do with Asia, and
What?
roughly most of the time it's Japan.
Yeah, what is up with that shit? Well, in Pirates it was China.
Yeah.
China.
Yeah.
And them getting workers.
Because Young Ho
from China.
Chow Mein Fat, whatever the fuck his name was, rubbing his basil leaves all over his ball sweat and making people eat it.
Lo mein fat.
Actually, he was eating it. He's like,
Gross.
that's Pirate Asian.
Yeah.
It's a mix of hun and fucking.
Honey nar.
Yeah, so today we are going over the rise of the planets because we are doing the whole Planet of the Apes series since the Mark Wahlberg one because we don't want to do any of that Charleston Heston shit.
Yeah, and fuck all that nonsense.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Those movies were boring as fuck anyway.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit.
But
It's
these
like
ones
trying
are
to watch
alright.
like the old Star Trek movies now. You just want to
Right?
die.
Yeah, dude, watching the old Star Trek movies makes... A whale? Are you kidding
Yeah,
me? You gotta take
God.
a whale back to Earth?
But surprisingly, this fucking movie gets one of my highest scores to date because it was short, linear, it balanced two fucking different plot points at one time. It didn't fucking have ridiculous dialogue. It didn't have pointless scenes. Every fucking scene had a point. And it moved perfectly. It was paced well. It wasn't terribly acted. Because the dude from the Third Rock from the Sun might be the best Alzheimer's actor I've ever seen. He's like, I've actually killed my brain cells before I came on set.
He's like, I can play the piano now. I have the...
Now you guys have the advantage.
He's like...
It was and on top of all of that, it was fucking entertaining.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that when they wanted to go into their GTA 2 fucking panoramic view, all the monkeys look like a kid looking at sea monkeys through one of his aquariums.
For their fucking, like...
Just CGI dots. You know?
When they're running across the observatory and all that
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
No,
that looks
like
pretty bad.
when the top view of it.
No, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
When they're like in the hills and shit.
When Caesar's just like, point, everyone must know.
He's
And
like,
every time we pick up a zoo animal, they know how to get weapons now.
He's like, the giraffes go that way. It's like, wait, what?
Caesar doesn't look like an old, withering Filipino man like he did in the last one.
No, in this one he's a healthy young Filipino man.
Which means he just has like giant calf muscles, but yes, the rest of his body is fat.
We're still fighting for the tribe.
Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, every time he goes to like one of those fucking slushy Pinoy like jelly bean spots, whatever those fucking places are called, he always gets the beans at the bottom.
The jelly bean spot.
What are they called?
The fucking boba.
Boba, yeah, whatever. Get the fuck out of here with that. It's like some Mario Kart shit. It's like I went to a Mario Kart store every time I go in there.
The jelly bean spot though, that's hilarious.
Yeah. And I love this movie because there's like, it's subliminally. Scar. I gave it a 9.5.
Oh, I did too.
Out of 10.
Out of 10.
It's fucking raw.
I liked
And
it a lot.
and unlike a lot of movies that we watch, like a fucking 4.5 hour Transformers movie
God.
of Mark Wahlberg's third nipple just fucking dragging across the dirt, and Optimus Prime being a fucking douchebag. I'd rather watch this. It's an hour and a half. It's quick and it's straight to the point, and it still balances everything.
Well, what stuck out
It
to
even
me...
balances James Franco's highness.
Well, that's what I was going to
He
say.
was sharing drugs with fucking...
Was he taking
What's that
that
dude's name? What'd you say his
John
name was?
Lithgow?
Yeah, John Lithgow.
Well, John Lithgow was taking, like, acid, bro. He was like... But yeah, that's what...
He's the ugliest man maybe ever. He's fucking ugly as shit, bro.
Well, yeah. I don't know what he looks like when he was young. When he had hair. It makes a
I think he's
difference.
always looked like that since 28.
Oh. But no, well, that's what stuck out to me, too, and what made it such an easy watch is I liked being high with James Franco.
Yeah.
While I was watching it, I was like, I identify with your dumb decisions.
And we loved following along him attempting to fucking cheat God. Because
And
he's like tired of his dad playing Third Rock from the Sun fucking intro music on the piano. It's like, dude, that shit's out of tune. It fucking
he tried
sucks.
to cheat God, and he tried to cheat status and race by dating an Indian doctor.
Well, okay, you have to think about it, okay? First off, he's probably getting sued by his fucking disgruntled neighbor every 2 fucking days. Because they're doing something wrong.
He's broken all his shit and bit a finger off,
His
apparently.
dad in his Alzheimer's fucking spaz outburst, trying to rape a nurse. He's like, "Oh yeah, this is Gordon Levitt's butthole.
Wouldn't it be
Bring
funny?
me back to my old days."
Wouldn't it be funny if you just socked her a good one? Like
it's like, it's not the way to live. I can't beat women. I don't have the advantage.
It's like, this is how it used to be, son. I'm cured.
I'm not sick anymore.
So, in an attempt to save his scumbag musician father, because all musicians wind up being scumbags.
Yeah, he forgot music. Yeah,
he forgot music, right?
Thanks for doing drugs, Dad, your whole life.
James Franco literally, like, I don't know if this is a story of how to cheat God, I don't know. But it literally, he creates all of this. He destroys human population.
Yeah.
From his fucking selfish douchebag ways.
Instead of just letting his dad go.
And what does he do? He trains the ape that leads the war, that the other ape he trained, the fucking Ivory Coast soccer player Koba. He looked like they kept a pet monkey in an African meth hut and it exploded.
Burned half his face off.
Humans. Koba.
Ah. Yeah, Koba looks like Gus from Breaking Bad after he got his fucking face blown off.
Yeah, except for he didn't do that little gay ending. I have to adjust my tie before I die.
Well,
Yeah.
He didn't
rhyme. Yeah.
He didn't adjust his tie. He's a monkey.
Yeah.
Just adjusted his poop. Right. And then he died.
No, he dug himself first. He dug in his ass first, and he smelt it. And he gave it out to the audience. Hey, can I do this scene now?
He put his hand out. Yeah.
So yeah, basically, like, James Franco is the Antichrist.
Yep.
Essentially. Because not only does he, try and play God, as Christians probably watch this movie, like, oh, let's go burn more Harry Potters. God damn it. Poisoning the youth. That's why James Franco couldn't come back, because all the Christians.
I don't know if that was
fuck
that.
These monkeys, I'm just going to get high.
I think he honestly just got high and forgot to audition.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, I didn't show up.
Well, he's also getting golden gated by fucking Jonah Hill and Seth Rogen. So.
Oh god, he's like, I have to make a stoner movie with these guys.
But he destroyed the human fucking race, or a majority of it, because of his selfish fucking ways of, like, wanting to save his retarded dad and keep this chimp that he trains to be the smartest chimp ever, which leads a revolt in this movie. And then he put the 112, he put Peaches and Cream in Caesar, and he put MS-13 in fucking Koba. He made him a fucking gangbanger.
Yeah, because Caesar was
and Koba's the one that starts the actual human war. So he for sure destroyed San Francisco.
Yeah, well, they run train on San Francisco in this one, too. Jesus Christ.
Like, it's like, what the fuck? James Franco's the imprint he left in the Planet of the Apes world was huge, bro.
Well, yeah, he's basically a domestic terrorist. Just unknowingly. He set off a chemical agent that murdered everyone.
He's like, I just thought I'd get high. I thought that was the side effects.
Like, I thought this was just a new vape.
And that's really sort of the theme of the movie, is like, everyone in this movie is like, they don't care or have enough knowledge, or they're just really shitty at their jobs. Because, you know, the black guy, the Reading Rainbow, and Idris Elba shared Siemens and some chick, right? He's like, haha, briefcases, and look how I walk with them. It means I have the advantage. It's my walk-around cash for the day. I just keep it in a briefcase.
Well,
I should be the emblem of black rich people's monopoly.
He looked like he was the son of the butler from Fresh Prince. He was Jeffrey's son. But
he just came up and, like,
yeah,
he knew his dad was a shitty fucking waitress or whatever he was, or butler.
Well, when Uncle Phil had a heart attack at a fucking Arby's, like, all the money went to Jeffrey because it turns out that he was sucking his dick. That's why he stuck around.
Jesus Christ. Vivian wasn't getting it done, huh?
No. She didn't want to. She was actually a lesbian.
And every time Will Smith did it, his fucking flat top kept annoying his chin.
Oh, God. That's gross.
Yeah, he had a 4-foot fucking flat top. And the fact that you just put fucking... His name wasn't Jeffrey, was it? It was Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeffrey. With a G.
With a G. Geoffrey.
You just put that in my head of him, like, sucking, like, dead Uncle Phil's, like, rolls, like, moose knuckle cock. Well, thanks for putting that in my head.
You're welcome.
That probably looked like one giant butterball.
Well, it looked like Cocoa Ball.
Yeah, so I don't know why I just had to mention fucking Rainbow Alba. But he, like, he doesn't look over shit correctly, right? It's just Franco's like dumb fuck pleased to be like, yeah, dude, let's push 112's new album. Diddy fucking likes it. He's like that was half the movie. Half the movie was Franco showing up with half-cocked, half-asleep theories and ideas. He's like, well, if we let all the monkeys jerk off our employees with their feet, that means we'll cure lupus.
Well, and think about it, too.
Like,
his whole plan was like, yeah, I've only used this on one patient, which is my father, but it works. But hey, you better not only use that on one monkey.
Yeah,
That's not right.
It was first it was one monkey, and then it was his gargoyle-ish retarded dad.
And so then when the new one gets made, he's like, you can't just not test it on one monkey and try to push it to trials. It's like, whoa, when did your morals flip?
Yeah.
Because that's what you were going for
essentially.
at first.
And he's like, well, at what point do I profit an advantage? Tell me. It's like I took economics in the wire, and I asked my teacher for drug dealing tips. So you tell me where's my profit. And and like the black guy basically says, hey, I know you did illegal shit. I don't care what illegal shit you do in the future. Just get this shit done so I can make some fucking money.
He's like, we're trying to make some dough.
90% of his scenes, he mentions something about profit or money.
Well, yeah. Or how they're not profiting or making money.
And it was just scenes of him like meandering around with a briefcase.
He literally, when they kill the chimps, he's like, find the cheapest way to do it. We need to go over.
We need
budget.
to profit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, and and James Franco breaks a lot of rules himself. Well, all of this is fucking illegal.
Just
He's
to have a chimp in San Francisco and to take it to the woods and let it free.
Yeah. And then the fucking stoner monkey handlers, right, who sexually abused Koba's eye socket and with the fat, who is that guy? He's a comedian, the fat dude with the beard and the greasy hair. He's like, I'm gonna be Jack Black too, yeah.
He's in other shows.
Yeah, him and his half black buddy just sexually abusing monkeys, right? Yeah. Left and right.
Is he the dude from Sons of Tucson?
I don't know.
No, some stupid.
But I think he was slipping a Molly in their fucking monkey soda. He's like, yeah, that soda you love so much, right, bitch?
Here's this orange fizzy drink you like. It's rape drink.
And I sort of like that balance of the two plots of, Caesar finding out he was really a fucking queer and he had to grow the fuck up. And Franco finally realizing, like, dude, mankind doesn't need me anymore. And I got 6 more years with my retarded dad.
Well, I like how basically he can't come to terms with anything in his life.
Right?
Like, every hardship thrown at James Franco is something that, like, ruins him. And he just goes a step
And he
overboard.
thinks, like, somehow his dad and Caesar are always linked. Like, he's like, all right, my dad's fucking dead. I gotta get Caesar.
He's like, oh, my dad has a picture of Caesar. I need Caesar. Daddy
loved
loved
me.
Daddy loved me.
It's one of the pictures where his finger wasn't in his butthole.
It's the picture right after he bit that dude's finger off. It's still in his mouth.
He does prove, because, Idris Elba in the beginning was like, dude, your dad's not even fucking Alzheimer's. He's just retarded. When are you going to accept that? Yeah, and he proved his theory wrong because James Franco was like, well, not only is he not sick anymore, he actually is less retarded.
It's like, no, he's not. He's still pretty retarded.
Yeah, he's always like, the dude's face, every time his Alzheimer's face is, oh, where's the advantage? I can't find it. He's like, it's like he saw Gordon Levitt's lips on his dick again, right?
Oh, God.
Remember when we did acid and did a show?
Remember when French Stewart was relevant? Was French by to visit?
Right? And even the Indian chick whose accent fucking disappears, like, first she's basically she's wearing Indian apparel. She has random, like, inklets and fucking anklets and wristlets of gold and, like, she has feathery scarves and shit, like, not feathery scarves, but, like,
She has a henna tattoo.
Yeah.
And a dot.
She's just she's so fucking hot, but she's like one of those Indian girls where like they look like they're a permanent starving skeleton, Like they look like they're being dried out by the pygmies, which do exist in India.
Their white features are being accentuated by their brownness.
Yeah, essentially. Even she's like, yo, I have a conscience, so like what the fuck are you doing?
Well, yeah.
She's
sort
like,
of, and
because he didn't tell her for 5 fucking years. She's like, oh yeah, you've had this ridiculously smart ape. I thought it was just the laws of magic Shukra.
Right? Like, she was like, yeah, I know I'm a scientist, but I guess I'm pretty fucking stupid at the same time. It's like, what?
And yeah, that's what, like, after she fucking, calls his bullshit out, and she's like, dude, like, you had your retarded father for 6 more years. How many people get that? She's like, how many people see in this movie that we didn't do anything for 6 years, and then we're going to kiss each other all of a sudden? Someone are going to care.
He's like, dude,
like,
I just
What was that kiss at the end, for real?
That was just them
that
making
was,
out.
Bro, they've been fucking for like 8 years and living together for 6 of them.
Yeah, who cares?
And every time they were having sex, fucking Caesar's feet were somewhere.
He just wanted to play.
And his retarded dad was looking over like, ha 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 ha!
He's playing the piano.
Here's my panoramic view.
He's like, let me play you a sex tune.
That's what she says. She's like, dude, I've been with you for like 5 years. I denied my fucking arranged marriage.
You know we were supposed to get $1
like,
million out of that.
And can you clean your bongs? They fucking stink. And it's funny because, you know, she's Indian, so, you know, no matter how smart she is, or how big the house or how rich they are, she's still just gonna clean and
make some
walk
mimosas.
around with sandals inside.
Have some chutney. I love chutney, I'm not gonna lie.
And all the whole time you just see like James Franco like, I'm not complete.
This wasn't the life I chose to live.
He's intelligent enough to stare me in my eyes when I'm coming from his feet.
I really just wanted to teach him how to jerk me off, but then you got mixed in here, bitch.
And that's what she's like. She's like, well, am I like, I'm expecting her at one point to be like, dude, am I enough? And he's like, no, you're not. Like, you washed your pussy in that human body of water out there. The fuck is that shit?
The Ganges River?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now I'm going to make a fucking disease that makes you sneeze blood.
Oh, he should have left her.
Right.
He could have gotten that disease.
And then, like, balancing that plot, whatever that was, what we just said, James Franco's fuck-ups and, like, him destroying humankind. We see Caesar's, you know, Oz experience of being a damn dirty ape, you know?
Yeah.
I was almost hoping to see an ape booty raping scene.
That would have been sick. Basically
Like the gorilla just, like, fucking hopped out. He's like, you didn't think I could mount with these legs, did you?
There were multiple times where I thought someone was going to get raped.
Yeah. There was multiple times I thought fucking Rocket was going to rinse off his ashy wiener and stick it right in Caesar. Probably wasn't going to rinse it off either.
I thought fucking Draco Malfoy was going to rinse off his wand and stick it in Caesar.
Because that was that scene, right? Like that true Oz scene.
Yeah. He was
We're
staring him down from
like
the
Rocket's
window.
like, rape, yes.
Oz was like, look at my bitches taking care of Oz. Fucking Rocket was like, look at my bitches taking care of me.
Right. He's getting his cuticles rubbed. In this old style jail scene where he's like, oh, you're wearing those cracker clothes, huh? Let me strip you of them, you bitch. He's like, let me smell your booty from your hand.
He's like, let me take the master's clothes off you. He's like, I know you have one.
And it's like, Caesar, the only reason why he's a privileged prick, like his whole life as, you know, a little bitch kid, like, oh, I live in a fucking house, I'm in a fucking orangutan around, to, you know, now being in fucking a raping jail, he's just the smartest. He's like, yo, how about I let out that fucking gorilla so he can go do a shack attack all around this place? Just dunking on things and fucking throwing balls as hard as he fucking can. And in this one, the gorillas are more doper because they're not walking upright. You know?
They're not. Yeah,
like,
well, that's weird, right?
Like, because you know what Caesar was thinking. He was like, yo, I got to just get on the goon side, and I got goons with me. I'm about to murder
He's
some
like, this
motherfuckers.
dude could rip every other monkey in half.
And how about I get that big orange child molester to be on my side, too? He looks sort of smart.
He's like, I know there's a white girl he's going to want to touch later, but that's okay. He's already told me about it. It's his fantasy.
And that's basically what Maurice was. Like, Maurice is basically Caesar's, like, caddy. Like, he's telling him what shots to take, what fucking irons to use.
Or he's
Caesar's like, dude, I just wanted to eat those burnt pancakes so bad off your fucking face.
He's like, bro, pancakes are stupid, but you can't look at my face. I'm pretty fucking high right now.
And the only reason why Caesar fucking wins in jail is because he had a knife.
Yeah. Well, that's all
He's the motherfucker that got the knife. And he stole the cookies from fucking Malfoy and he put his poo-meringue taste on it and he fucking threw it to all of them. And they were like, oh.
He was like, oh, cookies. It's like a Cookie Monster scene.
And it was hilarious because who did he steal them from? Malfoy.
Yeah.
And Malfoy's like, I'll tase your fucking autistic ass little brother.
He's like, you took my cookies, goddammit. Because Malfoy can't master a fucking any American accent past
What's
the
up with
30s.
he looks like a gargoyle? What's up with his like 4 different snaggle teeth throughout his jaw?
Dude, he got gross over time.
Yeah, right?
He did not age well.
Was he like shooting himself with a pellet gun in his mouth? The fuck was that?
Well, he's from England. They don't believe in the orthodontist.
He was like, hey, Caesar, check out a true Caesar. It's blonde. He really had a Caesar haircut.
Yeah. That's fucking... It's gross, but yes, he did.
Yeah, and so they had their little monkeys Rikers Island scene, right? Like, it was like fucking... What is that shit called on MSNBC?
Oh, the escape.
Locked up and abroad.
Yeah, locked up. Yeah, because they literally were locked up abroad.
Locked up in Ape.
They escape. They have a prison uprising.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
They like show how Maurice jerks off in jail.
Well,
Like he has like a 10-minute interview of him just like flicking his titty and it means like 30 different words.
They have Rocket and it's just fucking him doing sign behind like a shadow so it doesn't reveal his identity.
Oh god. And yeah, you just see fucking Rocket how he has to deal with his ash problem. He's like, jail doesn't have the sufficient amount of nutrients I need.
He's like, I used to be the raper, but now I'm the one being raped. I do not like this jail.
That's right. And like Stryker, he's like, you just see him, he just wants to say it. He's like, my chimpanzee. My Wolverine.
He's like, I'll keep them right next to Weapon X. My dumb sons won't be able to touch it.
Yeah, his autistic sons. They're both autistic in their own different ways.
Well, one's...
Like, Malfoy's like the autistic guy that's like bullying the other autistic kid. And his little brother's the one that's even scared of other autistic kids.
Because he does almost beat him up over a bag of cookies, and that's a very autistic thing to do.
He tases his asshole over some cookies.
He's like, I want my fucking cookies. It's like, what accent are you using, Draco?
Right? But, yeah, and Caesar's little, like, character arc was cool because he went from retarded kid to pissed off teen with uncontrollable boners to a grown homeless man real quick.
Well, yeah,
what was up with his clothes, too? Can he at least dress me in something where I don't look like I'm homeless?
He's like, right, here's a sweater vest. Yeah, and here's some shitty cargo shorts so you can really look like a fucking hippie.
Right? I think Bill Cosby gave James Franco a bunch of free sweaters that he raped girls with.
He's like...
And he said, here you go, Caesar.
It's like, unlike Pudding Pops, these never go out of style.
And, like, that's another thing, too, which sort of showed, like, how much of a controlling fuck that Franco is and why he probably married an Indian. Yeah, why the leash?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was he like a pimp? Was he like that dude on Instagram that, like, he has his Indian bitch on a leash Bollywood dancing and Caesar's giving him a foot rub with his feet?
Dude, he is Rocket before
He's like
Rocket.
bitchied out of a bowl. Have you seen that dude on Instagram?
Yeah.
That guy's my hero.
Or the dude where the kid...
He's bringing back real chivalry, that's for sure.
Well, there was that kid who was doing the rap video where he had the chick in the cage, and he was a kid, like a child.
Right?
What the
fuck?
That was pretty hard.
And then James Franco's like, here's another voiceover. He's controlling his intelligence and moving at a Buzz Lightyear's pace. He's 5 and he has the IQ of a 30-year-old Mexican. And everyone's like, what?
He's like, no, he started his own landscaping business. It was awesome.
But there was a lot of how the fucks in this movie as well.
Well, yeah, like how the fuck did he get that? Well, just getting the knife.
He used the knife to turn get the fuck out of here. And that was before his MS-13, before all the fucking monkeys got tatted and made goatees and jumped each other.
Oh, shit.
Well, how did he even know MS-13 was in the fridge? I mean, I knew James Franco was on the low gangbanging, but goddamn.
Well, yeah, dude, he just assumed something.
I gotta stop saying that. We're gonna die.
Well, yeah, no.
Is there any MS-13ers listening to podcasts? There are like podcasts from jail.
Well, yeah, but those are usually for white people.
Yeah, that's true.
To listen to other races talk.
Yeah.
About their.
And have you ever been to Ensenada?
No.
It's like somebody wrapped you up in a tortilla and fucking cooked you with beans, man.
I believe they call that an enchilada. But yeah,
how did he even know that MS-13
How did he
was
know
in the
that?
fridge? Caesar. We're talking about Caesar.
Yeah, why did Caesar sneak out when it was so obvious that all the monkeys just jumped out of the top glass anyway?
Right?
Like, they just exploded out.
And another reason why Franco might have been controlling, why didn't he just, tell Caesar who he was? He's like, bro, have you looked around? The only one that can relate to you is my retarded dad.
It's like there's no
and
other
you're somehow
monkeys.
Smart.
Yeah, and he has about as much hair as you, just not on his head.
Yeah, right?
He's like,
do you think it's normal that I let you win in chess and you get to stick a king piece up my ass?
Well, yeah, maybe.
Do you think I want to do that? Caesar's like, yes. And why didn't he tell him why he was being punished? To go to animal control, which apparently had like 100 monkeys anyways, apparently in San Francisco.
Yeah, would have made...
Stryker, a southern man running it.
Would have made his life a lot easier, right?
It would have. It made no sense. Like, why was he so controlling? Was his foot jobs like that good?
Yeah. Exactly.
He's like, that's what I call a real red rocket. I do it till it chafes.
I don't know what a monkey's dick looks like, but that's
No,
gross.
I mean, like, Caesar jerking him off so hard with his feet that his dick shakes. It's red rocket.
Gross.
Yeah. Well, why couldn't he just tell him that? And then CHP just having one helicopter in their fucking cavalry. They're like, haha, advantage, send the cavalry. Gorillas could never beat up horses.
Yeah, you'd have to imagine they'd have at least like 2 or 3 helicopters, right?
Yeah.
And
Or why didn't he offer money in the beginning? It took him fucking 2 acts to think, oh, hey, dude, I might pay you the fuck off.
To bribe the fucking striker?
Yes.
Which isn't his name in this, but who gives a fuck, right?
Or is that all his bridge toll?
Well, yeah, no. He's like, I finally got my tax returns, and now I can pay you off.
And another thing, too, it's like, did he hate the San Francisco commute so much that he couldn't move Caesar outside of San Francisco?
Well, that's what I was saying,
he
too.
like,
It's
dude,
you
yeah, I mean,
get...
like, I could save all of our lives and, like, stop pissing off our neighbor from suing us, but, I'm not driving 7 hours a day.
That's what I was
to
saying,
get 40
though.
miles. What the fuck? He's like, have you seen the pallet of Asians in San Francisco? I'm not getting anywhere. And if I do, I'm going to get hit.
Well, yeah, he could have just had a farm, bro. He could have done any amount of things other than what he was doing.
Yeah.
And yet he had
but he was a controlling fuck.
$3 million house, which he was just chilling in. It's like, it's for my
But you
dad's...
assume it was his dead moms and dads.
Well, it's for
like, that's why he was really like, all right, keep my dad along as I can, and so it doesn't look as bad when I fucking... Although it seemed like he was moving out, right? Or was he just taking his dad's shit out?
No, he's just taking his dad's shit out.
The shit he was pretending to read the last 20 years.
Because that's why when Caesar goes back home, he sees James Franco fucking dead in the closet with a fucking gas mask on. Which was a bong, didn't even stop the virus.
And, dude, so, yeah, the movie starts off with fucking, us seeing some monkeys knuckle dragging around, right?
Just a bunch of damn dirty
And
apes.
I'm really over Andy Serkis and, like, his excuse to find weird ways to, like, be naked CGI characters in kids' movies.
He's like, I just
fucking
really,
over it.
I really like wearing the green suit.
It's like Smeagol didn't have a penis.
He's like, when they tape the motion cap balls to me, it feels like a real lover's balls.
God. I actually ate the raw fish in the movie.
He's like, well, the real reason is I'm
a method actor.
He's like, I'm actually a good actor, but I am ugly as fuck.
He is ugly as shit.
He is Smeagol. They didn't even fucking CGI that.
What if he actually, like, became it that way? Like, he mutated himself. Like, he lived in a well, like, underwater. That was...
Oh, God. He's just trying to... And for this one, he lived in the fucking trees.
And so the monkeys are knuckle dragging around, hoping to escape in a PlayStation 2 game, right?
Yeah, they're being chased by Africans.
Yeah, god damn it, those poachers.
Those goddamn African poachers.
Which they probably, like, own and terrorize their city, because it's, like, 5 of them with 3 rifles, right?
Right.
No one can beat 3 rifles.
Not in this
town. We'll rape and pillage anywhere. I have cheap heroin.
He's like, you know how many saggy boobies I've seen in my life?
We're not even going to fucking poach you guys. We're going to sell your meat and fucking to vendors, and they're going to leave it out for 5 days, gain maggots in Ebola, and sell it to other people.
Yeah, because they just grab these monkeys and throw them in boxes. Yeah. Dope traps.
That's real food trucks in Africa right there.
Yeah. He's like,
you can get some 5-day-old fucking warm monkey meat. Oh. But they'll put it in a fucking gazelle or tortilla. They make gazelle in the fucking bread.
Oh, yeah, the antlers. It becomes flour. Make some biscuits out of it.
Then you see James Franco pretending to know the point of a fucking autistic game in the lab, right?
He's like, bro.
The monkey's trying to, like, what is that game called? Is it the Hyman? I was going to say it was the fucking Hyman syndrome
like the
or
Jacob's
some shit.
Ladder or something like that.
Yeah, something stupid.
It has nothing to do with piercings.
Like, Franco's just looking like why does he, like, arch his eyebrows like that to look more like a fucking douchebag than he needs to be?
Right? He's like, how many times has this monkey masturbated? At 20, he's like, a perfect score is 15.
How high did it shoot up this time? He's like, well, I'm about 30 feet away, and it landed right in this fucking right corner of my beard.
He's like, oh, shit.
He's like, how about I swing my hair around? I'll pretend to play guitar. Am I Jack Black yet?
He's like,
bro, that guy is something. Like, he's in a sitcom or something.
That's what I'm saying. It was like Sons of Tucson, and then there's also a ghost one he's in that's like a Hulu original.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve 1080p.
He doesn't? Oh, shit. His resolution does not go beyond Blu-ray.
Yeah, so Franco can't figure out things that kids work on in dentist's office. And that's pretty much the fucking moral of that story.
He's like...
And that the monkey is smart now and has green eyes. Woo! Woo-hoo.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta go tell my black friend about this.
Yeah, and then that's when we see Rainbow Alba, right?
He's like, look, I have a monkey. I only dicked her down once, and she's having full sexual recovery. It's like, but does it profit us to make monkeys prostitutes?
He's like, last time, Franco, you just had a fucking monkey smoke DMT with its feet in front of us. That wasn't really anything. I did make money off it because I had the DMT and I sold it. That's what was in my briefcase. So was the monkey.
It's like, we sold the video online to YouTube. Yes.
Let me adjust my tie. It's a perfect double Windsor.
He's like, look, James Franco, I was going to talk to you later when I had the advantage, but I guess now works.
Oh, God. And James Franco's like, yo, man, all I need is one mic.
Do not miss
We
your
fucking-
chance.
You put me in a room alone, I'll rap my ass off.
He's like,
Good
all right,
night.
16 bars.
Again, his fucking ploy with only testing one fucking thing. He's like, dude, it'll fucking work.
He's like,
We're
bro.
gonna try it out on my dad. I'll shoot in the dick of his vein. The vein of his dick of his vein.
He's like, yeah, all right, fine. We'll get all these white guys together in a room, and you can explain to them what a Jacob's ladder is. He's like, and not the
He's
piercings
like, I
on
still
your
don't
dick.
understand the objective to that.
He's like, look, there's a big cock and a little cock, and the little cock can never go on top of the big cock.
Right?
It's like, wait, what?
So I just feed her some 112. It's like, what's that? I only got peaches and cream. You want to dance with me? Dance with me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and then that's when you see James Franco pretending to be smart again. He's like, oh, yeah, I'll kill Alzheimer's, yeah.
He's like, they call it neurogenesis. I had to learn that word at least 13 times.
You like my creepy fucking smile, or it looks like it has 42 teeth?
like,
That's what I look like when I eat nuts.
Let me just smile like I know what I'm doing. I'm almost believable as a scientist, right? He's like, look, it'll cure autism. It'll stop me from being a stoner. It has a lot of fucking things you can do with it.
You see the ridges in my forehead? It almost makes my Supercuts haircut look fucking cool. What was up with his retarded haircut? He just looked retarded.
He's like, look, I look like I let Johnny Depp from 30 years ago cut my hair.
Was it that long ago?
Gilbert
Is Johnny
Grape.
Depp that old of a fuck?
Gilbert Grape
Oh,
came
yeah.
out in, like,
Funny how we do speak about Johnny Depp beating Amber Heard and beating whatever else he needs to beat to
off.
get in his drunk path. Because he needs to fucking unbalancedly walk in front of things, and if you're in his fucking way, he'll hit you. Funny how in Gilbert Grape, he hits another disadvantaged person.
Oh, yeah, he beats up his retarded...
He beats up a retarded brother.
Oh.
So maybe we made Johnny Depp the way he was.
Well,
He's such a good method actor that he thought it's okay to beat people.
He beat up Leotardo.
Leotardo. Their fucking mom died, and instead of taking him out, they burned the house down.
The house
How
down.
sad and white trash is that? It is truly a sad movie. That like 90% of Oklahoma was crying.
Dude, they're like, that could happen to us.
If we weren't living in this wagon, we just have to sit on Mama's stomach. That's how we eat.
My mama eats balls of butter.
She puts biscuits right on her moose knuckle.
We just slap the ham right under her titty. It bakes on a hot day.
Jesus.
Oh, it's like,
What the hell are we talking? Oh, yeah.
He's
And-
saying it can cure shit.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Jack Black, number 3, and fucking his half-black friend is like, woohoo!
He's like, we're going to
He's
have a
gonna
monkey
wrestle some
rodeo.
monkeys. He's like, must be shy to peel your wiener back today, ain't he?
He's like,
Like,
look,
we're-
just pull the foreskin back and show her the tip. She'll come right out. But hold the stick first.
And of course, they're the worst handlers in the world, because that's what this movie needs, is shitty people at shitty jobs, which is actually realistic, because most people are shitty at their fucking jobs.
Yeah.
Especially porn stars. How many of you ever, like, turned on by porn stars?
Never.
Seriously.
They
Never.
all look like meth heads.
They are all a meth heads.
Most
How
of
do you,
them.
like, they're getting fucked. They're getting, like, 20 dicks in a day. They have to be on meth. I think I watched a whole True Life on that, where, like, this chick was a porn star, and she was making, like, $300,000 a year, but living in a motel because she just did so much meth.
Jesus.
She's like, honestly, I don't even know why I do porn anymore. And just, like, I spend everything on meth. But it makes my pussy feel all right.
Oh,
I have to
God.
put chapstick around the lips, and I fucking
That's
shove a whole tub of Vaseline and just drench it.
That's a soulless existence right there. Ooh.
I wish I had a true life of how I hate podcasting.
Right?
Podcasts fucking suck.
Yeah.
If you're a podcast listening to us, you know it sucks.
Yeah, you know this is bullshit.
But we're here for you guys. You know? And we don't have a fucking Blue's Clues fucking plot line or whatever. What do you call it? Format? We have a Blue's Clues format. Like, oh, it's check the mail. New game. Let's wave our hands around.
Mail time.
I'm going to get caught for rape later.
It's like, that's the word of the day.
You know how many young pussies were on these khakis?
Oh.
Didn't that guy get caught up for some crazy shit like that?
Possible. I have no clue. That'd be sick, though.
Yeah, so yeah, they can't do shit, and fucking James Franco's telling the whiteboard, he's like, yeah, the foreskin turns green so that we have something unnecessary to refer back to later. All right?
Yeah, he's like, there's no side effects other
What was the
than
point?
just green eyes. Just to have green eyes. I don't know. Maybe they're explaining why every monkey has green eyes in the future.
And you see the black guy, he's like, as is the money.
Yeah, he's like, and it can cure a wide range of benefits. It's like, and it can make us a wide range of money.
It's virtually limitless.
As are the potential profits.
I'm going to write a book about a drug dealer going to college.
Nah, advantage.
Then I'll be in the tower and
Yeah.
shoot things. Because I'm British and black, everyone wants to watch it. I can be an African, too, on Netflix.
Oh, shit. Yeah, you can. A crazy African.
Idris Elba is the greatest actor of all time to do absolutely nothing.
Right? He is just
What has Idris Elba actually really done? Is on, like, besides being The Wire, which he was in 2.5 seasons of.
He was in...
It's the greatest TV series of all time. What has he actually really done besides be, like, that one black guy in Thor?
Not much, actually. Fucking,
They're like, oh, yeah, we need a British accent for Thor. Do we have a black guy that can do that? Oh, Idris, yeah. All right.
They want to make
we sure we can't get Tyrese? He's like, nah, he's just going to laugh, like, hilariously too much.
He's going to ask where the ribs are at, and we don't have ribs.
Like, Thor's like, I need to get into this chamber. And you see Tyrese like, ha ha! You came to the right place, motherfucker. You got food to eat, though?
He's like, I'm not down with this plan, Thor. This is retarded.
Right? He'll just dip off. He'll run away. Yeah, and so the fucking mother ape escapes, and she gets clapped.
Yeah, security guard blows her brains out.
The black security guard.
Yeah.
They had to have it do that, right?
Like,
They're like, wait, we're not
Black
going
Lives
that far. Yeah, and another fucking scene between Idris Rainbow and fucking James Franco.
He's like,
you're a chip handler, plus I have the advantage now. You see me with my briefcase? Let's walk for 5 minutes.
He's like, put all the animals down. We run a business, not a zoo.
I have scones to eat and tea to stir.
He's like, look, you see this car? Do you think it drives itself for nothing? No, that's an advantage.
The way he said work was hella funny. He's like, walk.
Yeah.
Like, imagine him doing like an A$AP Ferg song. Walk, walk,
Put him in the walk. He's like, you're lucky you have a job.
Oh, God. Yeah. And so, they took the 112 away. They didn't love R&B as much as they thought they did. Diddy was still pissed about that one. And that's when, fucking
Jack Brown.
James Franco has to prove his case again. He's like, look, we have the datas. The data, man. That if monkeys gave intense foot jobs, the whole company could cure lupus.
He's like, look, I don't give a fuck about your data because the company's trying to make money.
Do you not see an ape just fucked up a whole floor?
He's like,
the only guy willing to pull a trigger was one of my brethren.
He's like,
James Franco was like, dude, that's not your brethren, your uncle. Tis on.
He's like, bro, for real, like, honestly, I could give a fuck about the board. He's like, I'm just trying to advance this drug, even though you're giving me a second chance.
Right?
It's like, wait. It's like
and your monkey handlers are in a bestiality. How many fucking court cases can we get for that?
Dude, he's like, you know that I told him to put them down. He raped each one before and after. It was very gruesome.
I halfway expected him to just, like, in British dub, like, show me the money. He's like, I have a business to run. I drive Saabs and Jaguars, okay?
Like, show me your car, James Franco. It's probably a Tesla. No advantage.
Do you have a briefcase holder for that? Because I do, in every Saab I own.
That's how I get to work every day with the advantage.
My sunroof is a barber. And you think this always stays in tippity-tip-top shape?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. God. Yeah, and so he's talking to Jack Black because, he told him to kill all the apes, right?
Yeah, and he's like, look, I found a child and, like, I raped all the other ones, but I'm not a pedophile.
Right? And he's like, I would take him home and do that, but my brother's a snitch, and he's going to snitch on me pedophiling around, so... He's already snitched on me twice. So.
He's like, James Franco's like...
I got caught by Dateline like 3 times. I don't know why I keep getting hired.
Yeah,
they don't care about apes, apparently.
Yeah, he's like, no one... and when you apply for a job as an ape handler, a lot of people don't ask questions. There aren't too many of us around.
He's like, hey, Franco, you look stoned enough to believe my lies. Here's an ape, bitch.
He's like,
and Franco's like, this is company property. It'll eat up my weed fund.
He's like, this isn't my responsibility. How am I supposed to get high at night now? It's like, well, look, you can either shoot it up with this lethal dose of heroin, or but I'm not. So later, I'm gonna actually take it right now.
Someone that actually had a conscience in this movie.
Yeah, for
not
once.
many people did.
And he gets
monkeys
boned.
included.
He gets boned most out of everyone.
Yeah, he does.
First one down.
Yeah, he fucking. Well, yeah, because he thinks he doesn't need to see a doctor after he's like sneezing blood. He's like, oh man, it's all right. It's just a cold.
He's like, I know that I got sick off of our experiment, but I guess we'll just not talk about that. It's like, what?
He's like, dude, what? Like, is that fucking blood? He's like, yeah, I was eating a cherry fucking Ricola.
He's like, look, bro, I just ate some Taco Bell and I sneeze blood now. It's pretty normal.
Yeah, it's normal, right? That's what happens when your meat's like 92% soy and ass.
And this is when
he doesn't want to take home the monkey because it's gonna really eat at his weed fund.
Yeah.
He's like, god damn it, I'm gonna have to smoke stems now and make a tea out of it.
Yeah. So, but then
he gets
has
home and
to.
he's like, hey, how's my delusional ass dad doing? She's like, well, he tried to shove my hand in his prostate to deflate it, and then he forgot about it. He's like, well, hey, you got any pot for free?
He's like, no, but I have this Vicodin you could take. He's like, I'll do that. He's like, we'll give it to this monkey. It'll be hilarious. He's like, look, honestly, I'm tired of him playing that shitty piano. And if
he's like, it's the third Rock from the Sun song and my fucking love song to Jordan Levitt.
It's
Gordon.
Like, Gordon. Yeah, Gordon.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, if you don't get rid of that piano, I'm not working for you anymore. I can't take it.
Yeah, that's all it is. It don't even has anything to do with his fucking dad living or anything. He's just like, dude, if I don't have to hear my dad play fucking piano retardedly one more minute, I will sacrifice all of human life. His dad is a cartoonish white man. Like, he looks like he owns a whole drawer of fucking, keyboard ties.
He literally acts like a cartoonish white man. He's like, you had your big test today, didn't you? Don't think I forgot.
Well, yeah, because Franco comes in the house. He's like, hey, Dave, you playing steampunk on the piano again, you fucking retard? He's like, oh, yeah, hey, didn't I take you home from school for jerking off in front of the class while shitting yourself?
He's like,
no one
Dad,
likes you?
That was 30
He's
years
like,
ago.
Oh, you old dying prick.
He's like, Dad, that was when I was in kindergarten.
He's like, you want to see a dumb monkey that now I have to take care of because I was trying to make you sane? He's like,
right?
all right.
He's
And
like
going through his cabinet, like, what the fuck's he gonna feed him? Like, he's like, hey, Vienna sausages and cocoa bread. All right, sounds
like,
black
all right.
enough.
He's like, I got some fucking gluten-free focaccia bread. It's like, that's San Francisco enough, right?
And a Birkenstock. It'll eat it.
You can play with the Birkenstock and eat the bread.
What'd you say his name was? What the fucking is the dad?
John
The dad's
Lithgow.
like picking up Caesar. He's like, kneel down and blow me. The cute little guy. And then like Franco's like, Dad, don't molest him. He's not a boy.
He's
You
like,
fucking don't get too attached to him. He throws shit at you, you old fart.
he's like, dude, we're not even keeping him. And then, of course, it shows James Franco doing daddy business because he's like, the monkey gets sick and he's like, I guess I'll stay up with it at night. And
Just have to breastfeed it in a soda. And I have a question. Was Andy Serkis the fucking baby?
No.
Or was his dickhead the baby? What the fuck was the baby?
I just think they just CGI'd.
So they just
the baby.
CGI'd the fuck out. All right. Yeah, and then the morning wakes up and his dad's like, where's my keys? He's like, dude, do you think I'd let your Alzheimer's ass drive? And by the way, I'd be too high to find him either.
He's like, oh,
So
yeah. I remember that. And then he sees the monkey using...
Wait, all right, well, my keys, but where's Gordon Levitt? Where is he?
He's like, oh, the monkey's actually drawing a picture of him over there. And he's like, but isn't he like a day old? That show came out in 94.
He's like, well, yeah, he went and had a better career than you, buddy.
Yeah, he's like, everybody knows Gordon Levitt. He tap dances, bro.
And this amazing scene, right? Because James Franco's like, hey, Dad, can you at least breastfeed Caesar, you fucking prick? He's like, oh, all right. Oh my God. Look, he's sucking my nipple upside down. What an accomplishment. Good Caesar.
He's like, look at him. And this is when
He's like, what'll be his name? He's like, I was thinking of calling him Titty Boy. He's like, well, he's going to probably have to change his name to have a more marketable career.
Well, yeah, and that's when you have the voiceover is like, at an early stage, Caesar was showing signs of being a G. He's
Right?
like, yeah, it was. He's like, by age 8, he was throwing up gang signs. It's like,
Right.
wait, what?
Right? And he's like, yeah, by age 3, he's like, by age 2, he was learning how to jerk himself off with his feet. Age 3, he was doing the same thing, but now he knows how to look up porn sites while he does it without me watching.
Yeah.
But I still watch anyways.
It's like,
By age 4, he was smarter than half your fucking retarded children you think are smart.
He's like, and by age 5, he was selling drugs to high schoolers. Turns out he's sort of like Spider-Man now. He can get around the city.
And he's like, now that he has a green foreskin because I illegally gave him this fucking medicine that should have been fucking destroyed, he beats my ass at chess and he sticks the king piece right in my ass as I look at it. He's like, that's what I sort of like about the game, though.
He's like, the Lucas Rape Tower, he completed in a perfect 15 moves. And then he sucked
And
the
while he's
knob.
voicing over, he's like, apparently Caesar's his live Jasmine.
Yeah.
And Caesar's like, dude, stop fucking looking at my dick. Because Caesar fucking knows he was being recorded. That was sort of dope, right?
Yeah, Caesar's like, bro, can you stop looking at me in the shower?
And then you just see Caesar be like, like wanting to fucking touch a bunch of kids that are playing fucking, just playing.
Yeah.
Right? That's his dream, is to be one of those. And this is, like I said, so this movie not only balanced like different plot, like subplots, it also fucking, it had two different styles to it. Every single fucking time I felt like the movie like switched up tones like hella fast.
Yeah, because
This was like a faggy kid. This is like, I felt like Robin Williams was trying to be a kid again. God rest his soul.
Right, because it did have these like more like wondrous, joyous moments where
Yeah.
Caesar's trying to be a young lad.
Yeah.
With the other fucking, I guess he's gonna rape the other kids. He's like, I want to put my penis in their bike.
Yeah. Have him touch my fucking butt digging hand.
And this is when you see John Lithgow's nurse be like, I'm finally done wiping his ass.
Right? And the nurse is like refusing to finger his prostate, and he has like a dementia spaz, right?
Yeah, and he's like, this is
tries
no
to
way
rape
to
her.
live. I came my pants and I didn't have any choice.
And that's sort of weird, right? Because what if I was gonna say John Leguizamo. She can't, like, because what if he did rape her or whatever, like in his dementia spaz, like was like, oh,
You probably
and he probably made it up like he was trying to steal that car. His eyes seem too fucking awake to be not realizing what the fuck is going on.
He's like, I had a vagina like this once.
It wasn't as ripe.
Ugh.
God, that was terrible. Like, what could she really do? Yeah, she'll be mad that she got raped or whatever, but like, she can't hate that particular guy because he has dementia. So like, if you're a guy out there trying to rape someone, just pretend you have dementia.
Yeah, or just
be an old man and
yeah.
just like slap her around with your wrinkly dick that can't get up, and
Go ahead and rape a nurse. why
that's got to
not?
be a form of rape, right?
Yeah. So at this point, James Franco just says like, fuck it, right?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna steal drugs.
Well, yeah.
Because he's like, he literally...
That was the scene. That was the scene. Sorry, I had to mention that. The one that she lifted and, you know, he came in his pants. There was no way to live.
Yeah.
Like, that was the scene where, like, James Franco looked like he had fucking crushed some Xanax and Percocet and sniffed it off fucking Leguizamo's liver-spotted
He did.
cock.
He came home and he was like, dude, I don't know what you're saying right now. But yeah, so then...
So he steals the pocket rocket dildos full of Ninja Turtle ooze, right? And it makes his dad play piano again, so it's not annoying. Woohoo! And he can molest the baby ape with freedom.
He's like, I don't have ED anymore. It's a miracle, son.
No way to live.
Now Caesar can get the best of me.
He's like, oh, shit. But then...
He's like, where is Gordon Levitt? He's like, Dad, his name isn't Gordon fucking Levitt. It's like, we'll put him on the lap. It feels all the same.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, it sort of does, though.
Yeah, and his dad stopped being retarded, essentially.
Yeah, as Caesar decides to sneak out, coincidentally on the same day.
God, and like, did he have to make it look like he was playing like it was white Stevie Wonder? Like, except for like, as if he could fucking see again.
He's like, look, I know piano again. He's like, damn, I was really hoping you'd never play the piano again. This sucked growing up.
And that's when you see Caesar fucking get one of his uncontrollable boners at like 9 years old, whatever it is in monkey years.
Yeah, and he just... he goes and
However your feet get bigger than your fucking hands. That's how old you know you are.
That's when he goes and he shits in the neighbor's garage, basically.
And the disgruntled neighbor that every he has the worst neighborhood relationship ever.
Yeah.
This neighbor literally fucking suffers. His life suffers from living near James Franco. With his retarded dad fucking seizurely trying to rape nurse and fucking Caesar just hopping around trying to touch kids. It's a really weird situation. And he protects his how he protects his house is with a wiffle bat.
Yeah.
He's like, you goddamn wretched ape.
And he smacks
You retarded old man.
He smacks the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
He's like, he was just trying to play. He's like, for all I know, he was going to give Zika to my kids.
Right. He's like, that's why 70% of my shirts are cut off. Tap out, man. Fucking tap out. Bro, I swear to God, if we're in 2017 and some motherfucker's wearing a famous or tap out, shoot him in one of his fucking 20-inch gauges.
That's true.
Tell him put a fucking earring through that bitch. Yeah. Yeah, and Caesar, they babied the fuck out of him because he's a little bitch, right? And he's like, oh, he's got a scar. Let's take him to this fucking Indian
Let's go
chick.
to the zoo, and there's an Indian chick, and she's like, I've got some samosas and chutney for you while you're waiting.
She's wifey, though, bro. She
Yeah.
is bad.
Yeah,
She's like, hey, I got some lumpy orange-green thing that you might want to, like, dip bread into that might somewhat taste okay. And it's hella fucking spicy, too. So good luck shitting it out. He's like, oh, all right, thanks. Do you want to, like, go to one of your fucking restaurants?
He's like, hey, yeah, my monkey's sort of signing that your boobs look really nice right now. And
He was peeping her tits.
Yeah.
And Caesar's like, she brown like me.
Yeah, right. He's like, she look like we come from same country. And she's like, hey,
We look like we wash our ass same way.
He's like, your monkey's pretty smart. What do you do with him? He's like, man, we just get high together.
And you see those feet? A lot of dick skin on it.
Oh, God.
She's like, okay, that turns me on. I like apes.
Oh,
I can't do her accent. I wish I could. If I did, I'd fucking, like, punch my cheeks in so that my fucking bones stick out.
Right.
And I'd lose 190,000 pounds.
He's like, do you want to go on a date with me and my monkey? She's like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
She's like, I love chimps, but I'm also afraid of them because they have giant dicks compared to most of the men I've been with.
But the one thing that they keep in common is that their fucking dick skin's the same color as their body color.
Yeah.
Just like Indians.
And he looks at her, he's like, dude, it's okay to be afraid. He's like, stop calling me dude. He's like, I can't help it. I'm from California.
Right? And she asks him, she's like, well, what's your secret? He's like, well, I inject them with illegal drugs, and I play God and with my demented dad, and my monkey gazes into my eyes in our foot job sessions, you know?
She's like,
She's like, oh, thanks for the info. I'm going to forget all that and still be fucking stupid the rest of the movie.
She's like, you ever, like, let him out of the house? He's like, no, actually, I haven't. Like, you know, you have to do that.
Right? That's basically what they do.
Yeah.
Because she's like, he tells her that, and she's sort of like, dude, I guess you're sort of a sick fuck, but it's better than marrying a fucking brown guy that I'm fucking forced to do.
She's like, all right, I guess I'll go with you.
Yeah. She's like, I love chimpanzees in my crunchy. They crossbreed with rats, and we let them run around and drink lukewarm milk.
He's like, we throw chickpeas at them and laugh.
She's like, yeah, and that's what she basically says. She's like, dude, well, you can say all this shit, but you didn't even fucking realize I said he should go outside. He's about, like, 4 years old. So,
like,
before I call animal rights, why don't you fucking let him outside? He's like, oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
He's like, all right,
you
let's
want to
go
hit my bong?
He's like, I actually know a place that me and my friends used to get high at in college.
We just do acid and, like, look how high the trees could possibly get.
She's like, all right, like, we can go there, but let's take the fucking monkey. Let's not forget him, you stoner.
He's like, here's my shitty voiceover. Redwood Park. We're going to go through a 9-hour commute to get 12 miles.
Right? He's like, bro.
What?
He's like, now we're in the park. It's like, you ever, like, seen trees before? And he's like,
Right.
no, he's a monkey who's never seen a fucking tree before. He's
Right?
like, he looks like he's tripping balls.
And like I said, why the leash? Why?
Well, at this
Because
point,
at any point, Caesar could rip his dick off and throw it in the trees and then go fucking jump around. Like, Franco ain't stopping shit, especially when he gets older.
I think it's more for looks, like, so other people don't think.
I guess. And then the poop smelling gesture that Caesar has to do, he's like, here, smell my poop.
It's like, what is that? It's like he threw up a gang sign asking your permission to go sell drugs in this part of the forest.
Well, at first, Franco thought it was like their ball cuffing sign from when he gets fucking his Fun Day Fridays.
Yeah, instead of, like, wiping his hand on it, he just tried to put his crotch on it. He's like, no, that's not what you do, actually.
Yeah, and Franco's just nervous. He's like, dude, I can't lose those feet, man. That's keeping me together. Got me through all my dad's bad tunes.
It's like, yeah, and we don't really need to explain any more of this part of the story.
So yeah, basically Caesar monkeys around in the 5 years later, essentially.
Right, it's like,
and like him, Franco and the Indian have basically gone through like 2 domestic disputes, and like I said, she rejected his arranged marriage to Vikram. He's a general manager at Sink now.
Right? It's like
Is it Seek or Chic?
Seek.
I think I said Sink.
You
Which
did.
would make sense too, because when you walk in there, it looks like a sink.
Wait.
Isn't it? It's like the color of like a porcelain sink.
What? Wait, what?
Seek or Chic, whatever it's called.
Chic. Okay.
Is it chic?
Seek is the religion.
Is the religion? Yes.
Yeah.
That's where you have to wear like 5 gold bracelets and have a temple that you still pray outside.
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
Chic is the shoe store.
Yeah, he gets a commission from all the genie shoes he sells.
To the Mexicans, the pointy toes.
God, what are those?
Yeah, I don't know.
Those are the super. What are those?
Yeah.
You see a Mexican fucking skiing through the sand dunes on his fucking cowboy boots, And what we are talking about is the elf shoes that fucking Mexican cowboys wear. Look that shit up.
Just look up curly-shoed Mexican boots.
They look like
Curly-toed
Outback's
Mexican-
fucking Aussie fries.
There literally is a guy holding the... He's skating down the sand.
And we see that Caesar grew into a we see that Caesar grew into a perv because he's been looking at those titties since he was 3, and he gets a panoramic view of them fucking now, right?
Right?
He's like, oh, Franco's cock. It
like,
reminds me
that
of all the foot jobs. Because now he's like, can remember the traumatic experience that his fucking dad and Franco running train on him.
I'm your father.
He's like, that is not the cock I wanted to see right now.
Yeah. And like I said, they dress him like fucking if Bill Cosby went homeless. Like,
Right?
what the fuck?
Well, that's really why he gets pissed in the scene, because you think it's the leash when he sees the dog that he barks at, but no, it's really, he's like, bro, why are you dressing me like a molester?
Right?
I don't have pudding pops. I didn't rape 49 women.
Right? And he's like, hey, Franco, you fucking comfortable being a pimp yet?
He's like, what am I? And Franco's like, you're my bottom bitch. He's
Right?
like, I'm your dad. He's like, but James Franco might be too high to figure out what's going on right now.
Right?
He just
Because that's the sex pet question.
Yeah.
Like, Caesar's all butthurt. For some reason, he's butthurt about something. He's getting a boner, and he can't understand why.
He's like, this
He's
is
like,
not
why is it
normal."
so furry?
He's like, oh,
Every
you're just
time
a monkey.
every time I see Franco's, it's fucking nice and peeled.
He has
Or
a,
do I peel it?
he has a peeled banana. I love it.
And when he like goes and interrupts them because he's a cock blocker too. Apparently, he's like a retarded blind guy that wants some love, right? It's like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's like, God damn it.
He's like, but where was I made? He's like, in your mom's vagina, you idiot.
He's like, yeah, and this company killed your fucking mom to fix my brain dead dad.
He's like,
There
I
you
was
go.
directly related to your mom's death.
I was giving her medicine.
He's like,
And you're smart, but you're still a bitch.
He's
And we
like-
don't know why. We're trying to figure it out.
And the Indian bitch is like, I didn't know that. I was
Right?
too dumb to guess. Can we go home now? I'm
Right.
mad.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck?
She's like, I want to go clean.
Caesar.
I'm gonna go cook something that smells the whole fucking 4-story house up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Because he brings out and he tells the Indian chick, he's like, look, Caesar is proof that this works.
Right? And yeah, because she calls him the fuck out. He's like, here's charts of graphs of him jerking off with his feet. You see how much faster he can do it? He fucking made a rocking chair for my cock.
He's like, my dad could never jerk off that fast on his own.
He's fucking pissing intelligence, bitch. Do you know what that's about?
It's like,
Can you
look,
get on your knees and pray for that shit?
It's been 1 year, and he has not tried to pray once to a 6-armed god. I would call that pretty fucking intelligent.
And he's like, dude, and she's like, well, why did you keep doing this shit? Like, you've had your dad for 7 years now. You know that indent in the fucking middle of his forehead? It's all the way to his nose. He looked like he had in a car crash that he shouldn't have lived through.
He's like, but it's brought my father back. He can play the piano
Yeah.
now.
She's like, do you know how fucking terrible it was to hear that goddamn piano?
It's like,
I almost fucking killed him. And then that's when you see the next scene, like, his dad start going retarded again, which means he can't use a fucking
Like,
fork.
oh, Caesar.
He's like, he forgot how to sit on a toilet, and Caesar's like, here, and he shits on his hand and throws it at him, right?
That's right.
And then that's another voiceover scene of, like, Franco's like, here's my notes.
He's like, my
His
dad's...
intelligence is moving at Buzz Lightyear speed, and I still don't know what that means. I'm going to try and do this litmus test. I only got it one time.
He's like, it went to infinity and beyond. It's like, Jesus Christ.
Right?
And then, so then the dad goes full-blown retard.
And like he like fucking his eyeballs, as I say, his eyeballs fucking brighten the fuck up because he thought he saw Gordon Levitt's butthole again, and he
the
just wanted an
car.
excuse to steal a car.
Because he crashes the neighbor's car, and neighbor gets
Right.
shit on again.
And you see Caesar like rubbing the crown of the Statue of Liberty toy on his cock, and he's like, "Yeah, this is how we play, monkeys."
He's like, no white man yells at my white grandpa.
Right? Because you would consider, although this disgruntled neighbor is a fucking douchebag, he's a pretty good neighbor. Because you could assume he could have at least got James Franco kicked the fuck out of the neighborhood. San Francisco don't want none of that
You
shit.
could have got him sent to jail. It's
Like, you have a
bro.
loose cannon of a demented old father and a monkey that can pass the SATs. I'm pretty sure I could fucking get rid of those motherfuckers, bro. And yeah, and you know, we see a real ape scene, right? As Caesar fucking dangles his dick through the trees.
Yeah, and he
That's just
bites.
making all the leaves fucking ruffle.
He bites the pilot's finger off.
What was that scene?
I don't know.
That was like, I thought I was watching Halloween. Like, I thought it was a fucking Halloween. Like, they're on the sidewalk, like, running from houses. No, I dropped my backpack. I need it.
Dude, he G-checks him, though.
He does G-check the fuck out of him, and he fucking bites his finger off.
Yeah, and then
You think Caesar's that stupid to realize he bit a dude's finger off and he might be in trouble?
That's what I'm saying, because the dad, or Lithgow's like, Caesar, I'm still retarded.
Yeah, and he goes and hungs him. He's like, all right, it's okay. Your punishment will be yum-yum tonight. You know what yum-yum is? Yum-yum-yum.
It's like Yum Yum's going to jail, bitch. And that's what happens. He goes to
Right?
to
And,
monkey
like,
jail.
Franco, like, when he's taken to animal control, Franco's acting like he has right to it anymore. Like, he's lucky the monkey didn't get fucking clapped on the spot right there.
He's like, I'm going to walk it to him. And dude, at one point when he goes to get the appeals process, the bitch tells him, he's like, dude, you're lucky this animal wasn't put down.
Yeah, you dumb fuck.
It bit a pilot's finger off.
Right? And he's just lucky that some gay southerner and his fucking 2 autistic sons like to fucking rape and abuse monkeys.
Yeah, because
that's when you see Stryker, he's like, yeah, we're going to shoot metal through his pee hole and make my Wolverine. Or at least fight him.
He's like, welcome to the the animal sanctuary.
Oh, God. And, like, how many fucking apes do they have at animal control? Or is this just a breeding ground for Genesis? Like, I don't get it.
I think that was the breeding ground for Genesis, is what they sort of say later on,
Yeah.
but they have a fuckload of apes. It's
Right?
like 60 to 70 apes.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, they have a whole society.
A whole society.
One could even say they have a planet of apes.
That's true. And it just becomes a fucking Oz scene, and like Caesar's a retard. He doesn't like Franco's like, dude, okay, look, he seems smart, but really he's socially retarded. He has Asperger's.
He's like, look,
Like
there's a shiny thing in the corner. Go and play. You're
Right?
gonna make friends. This is your new school now.
Right? And Caesar's like fooled by the painting. Like he's so fucking stupid that he couldn't figure out. He's like, and he has like his only fucking spoiled child tantrum, right?
He's like, this tree's bigger than my tree.
He's like, you're gonna stay here, Caesar. I'm not gonna tell you what you fucking did wrong, although you assume you could fucking comprehend it, considering the fact you were figuring out like 10-year-old puzzles when you were 2, motherfucker. And like, he's like, you're gonna miss those feet on your cock more than he'll miss you. So I tell you what, I stimulated myself like I did my Wolverine.
So he's like, I noticed those long goodbyes make it longer for me until I get to put some metal in this chimp.
Chump?
Chimp.
Yeah, and Caesar's stupid ass thinks humans are nice, right?
Yeah.
And Malfoy's like, follow the snaggletooth, come on.
He's like, hey, my
he's like-
only acting credit was Steve Buscemi before this. Come on, you damn
He's like,
dirty
come on,
ape.
Potter, fall into my scheme. You dumb, dirty ape.
He's like, you mudblood.
Malfoy's like, yeah, I'm a bully, but really a pussy inside for the last 10 years. I play that role correctly. Like, that is his role. And like, and then here's the real fucking fresh monkey booty Oz scene, right?
Right?
And like, as he gets him in the cage, because like all the monkeys are like, like,
Jesus.
yeah, that was actually like kind of close to it, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking rattling the cages, and then like you just see fucking Malfoy trying to like, it's a fucking madhouse.
He's like,
I'm coming everywhere, and
Wow.
watch the videos of me coming to you guys as well.
He's like,
That's the only thing we play in here, bitch.
he's like, all I did was watch Boardwalk Empire before I did this role.
Was he in Boardwalk Empire?
No, Steve Buscemi was.
Oh.
Because apparently
Is Steve Buscemi the dude that plays a permanent pedophile?
What do
Like
you-
he's always like a pedophile?
he always looks like a pedophile, but I think that's just his face, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's when you see fucking Franco do a fucking tab of acid before he tries to fucking appeal, right?
She's like, dude, get the fuck out of here. You can have the court date when we give you the goddamn court date. Go smoke a blunt or something. Chill the
Right.
fuck out. He's like, it's my God-given right to get my monkey out of monkey jail. It's like,
Right.
Jesus Christ, James Franco, shut the fuck up.
And he like gets home and like his dad is dying from blue balls now because he hasn't fucked Caesar in a while. And he's like, oh, that monkey's ass was the only thing keeping him alive. He was
Right.
losing his soul because he couldn't shoot his load in
He's
Caesar
like,
anymore.
The drug's no longer working. He's like, I gotta go talk to my black friend.
That was the surprise that Rocket really was going to get when he raped Caesar. It's all that old man sticky cum.
Right? Because this is when you see the flip.
Don't say right to that.
It's true, though.
Yeah.
But this is when you see the character flip when James Franco loses and he's like, all right, if I can't have Caesar, I'll have my dad.
Right?
And he goes
'Cause
and-
oh, good.
Oh, I was going to say he goes and talks to Reading Rainbow and he's like, my drug will be the best drug ever. right? Because his dad is basically not. He has the voiceover saying,
Yeah,
like,
those.
the
He's
drug
like, yeah,
is-
looking at computers, I need a higher memory method. I stopped watching piss fetish porn in front of my girlfriend. I'm pretty proud of that.
Yeah. And so he's like talking to Reading Rainbow Alba. And he's like, dude, I'll make the best drug ever. He's like, bro, the drug is on the back burner, you fucking idiot.
Right? He's like, 112 is not popular anymore.
He's like,
We
look.
switched to fucking Skrillex and Lil Yachty. Motherfucker.
This is what we call drugs now. We have to keep it popping with the kids.
Somehow French Montana's relevant.
He's like, look, wasn't going to tell you before, but I gave it to my dad, and his whole retarded autism piano playing skill came right back.
Franco's like, look, dude, I just need one more sample size. I'll create another fucking gang with something 14. Is that 14? Is it
like,
14?
all right,
He's like,
whatever.
well, he's like, dude, you're wasting my time, and my time is worth even more than my money and profit. But I only profit from my money and time.
He's like,
Black
look,
guy advantage.
what I'll tell you is after my dad took the drug, his stocks not only recovered, they improved. He's like, and now I'm listening.
He did. He said all the retard cells went away through osmosis. He's like, all right, let me adjust my tie and let's poach more chimps, hey?
Right?
I was going to sell their fur for the money back, but I believe in you, Franco.
He's like, let's go Florida. And this is when you see the LA riot scene
Just don't
right
do
here.
business with that fellow Avon.
That Boxdale's not a good kid. Yeah, this is when you see an LA riot hosing scene right here.
Right? What the
fuck?
Yeah, because this isn't a southern jailhouse, right?
Yeah, they just
There's
throw,
no fucking euphemism here.
Yeah, they just throw him slop and he like throws
Yeah,
that Malfoy.
Amistad mush, right?
He throws that Malfoy's like, you goddamn dirty ape.
He's like, you think I'm going to have a gay dad in this movie? Oh, wait, yeah.
Yeah, I will. He's like, but at least he's Southern gay and not English gay. And that's
He's
when
like,
he
you
gets,
like my gargoyle teeth?
that's when he gets hosed down.
He gets hosed the fuck down.
And he just lays there
He's
defeated.
like, I don't believe in civil rights.
He's like, Caesar's like, I'm done, bro.
Yeah, that's when he gets fucking heated. Because he realizes at this point it's like Deadpool that when he went to the fucking superhero camp. Like, Caesar thought this shit was all a joke. He was just going to spread his butt cheeks and get a banana, right?
He's like, oh
But
yeah,
he
we'll
did
have
it.
friends in here. Nope. Your friend's gonna beat you up.
And he
with a
draws
can.
his window so he can pretend to watch kids again. What a fucking weirdo.
It's like I used to
Caesar's
like it
a
when
pervert.
I jerked off to kids.
Yeah, and then we see Jack Black number 4. He's like, hey, man, I know it was fucking really shitty the first time, but I'm back to handle more apes.
He's like,
Let's
God.
go get that African one that fucking blew up in the meth hut.
He's like, the first day back and you're already trying to touch the monkeys.
Why is he wearing a Drogba jersey and kicking a ball around?
He's like,
I don't
"Look,
understand.
I don't know, but give him the fucking cookie.
Right?
And Koba takes the cookie and he
Koba,
sticks
cookie.
he sticks his hand back out and he's like, what does he want? And he's like, I don't know. I honestly think I think he's gonna jerk you off. I think he's trying to jerk you off. Like, put your dick in there. He's like, he's been lab trained before, quote unquote.
And the black guy shows up. He's like, I've been thinking about money and how much more of it I have than all of you.
Just make the drug. Put it on him.
And then this is when you really, because they infuse the fucking breathing apparatus into Koba, right?
Yeah.
Try and bring back him to life.
I mean, he
He's
knocks
like, yeah, this guy's smart as long as we fucking keep him alive. Jesus.
he knocks Jack Brown's mask off.
Jack Brown. Jack Page. Yeah. Yeah, and then they cut back to the jail scene and fucking Rocket, the ashy Mongolian. He's letting all the monkeys know this is fresh ass. He rips
like,
his
"Bro."
fucking clothes off. He's like, yeah, to rape him. You see Maurice, he's like, he's too old for me.
He's like, yeah, I prefer children of the humankind.
And the gorilla's like, fuck yeah, rape.
He's like,
Like, pound on the ground on this green felt.
It's like, I've been stuck in this cage for 10 years. It's like, I've had to jerk off with these bars a lot.
You know how hard it is to roll your own cigarettes when you have gorilla hands?
You know how hard it is to find a lighter?
And yes, this is where Caesar still, now he realizes the humans aren't a game. He still thinks the monkeys are a game. He's like, he just fucking kicks the ball and Rocket just smashes it. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Rocket
that was a
smashes
rape scene. Like, Rocket's like, bro, you're getting fucking raped.
Because
But
Rocket rips his clothes off and then runs around and beats the fuck out of him, knocks him out of a tree, and then like falls down. He's like, put my dick in your mouth, bitch.
Put my ashy fucking dick in your mouth.
Well, yeah, and right as he was about to clap him, he gets clapped off by Malfoy. He casts like some sort of Harry Potter spell to petrify him.
Yeah. God. Yeah, then you see Koba, the fucking ugliest motherfucker alive, like human or ape. He writes money, and you fucking see fucking Idris Rainbow just be like, yes!
No,
I wish I could put him in my briefcase.
First he's like, more or less money? And Koba looks at him and like points up. Yeah, he puts a plus, and he's
Koba.
like
The way he was
genius.
looking at him, he's like, oh, this almost makes me feel like I'm still African, but I'm not. I should have my own BBC show.
The wilds of Africa.
I shouldn't call it Luther, should I? Does the pinstripe make me look more British?
We'll just call it Jacobs. How about that?
Yeah, and that's when you see, like, Koba is technically sort of smarter than Caesar.
Yeah, he's like,
at this point,
he's done
at
it
least.
in 15 moves.
Yeah.
He jerked me off in 15 seconds. No adverse effects. Except for I sneeze blood now.
Right?
It's a weird thing.
And that's when you see Maurice, like, Caesar's like, oh, yeah, there's a fucking human clown. I can see one when I fucking know one.
He's like,
and
bro.
Maurice is like, dude, don't be smart. They don't like smart ape.
He's
It's like, bro, that was almost word for word said in 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
And I'm pretty sure that they talk about that a lot in Roots.
Yeah. Right?
He's like, no. He's like, what's your real name, Maurice?
Well, it's even worse in the third one when they're like, yeah, whip him. But have the gorilla do it.
Oh, shit.
Make him feel his own kind. What's your name, boy?
Boy. Well, that's how it is in this one, too. He's like, well, after I'm done stroking off my Wolverine, I like to watch the monkeys fight each other.
Hey! You two morons knock it off. I'm going home. I have more peace in the goddamn ape house.
Oh, God. Yeah, and then so fucking Franco and his, arranged Indian wife go and fucking see Caesar, right? Caesar sees Caesar. And, like, Franco almost fucking wakes up from being high and beats up Malfoy. He almost beats the fuck out of him. He's like, oh, yeah, the new one always tends to get raped. That's why I keep a taser near me. It makes it more exciting on my cock.
He's like, you notice how he has a bandana coming out of his left pocket? That means he's someone's bitch now.
Right. And fucking the Indian's trying to patch Caesar's hand, and his feet are like trying to reach for Franco's cock, and he's like, I think the visit's over. I gotta tend to my Wolverine.
He's like, look, I'll have this place shut down for illegal Canadian experimentation.
And you can tell, like, Stryker doesn't give a fuck. He's like, bro, have you seen my face?
He's like, not
It's
without
uglier than Koba's.
He's like, not without a court order, son. Now get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, and, that's when we see Caesar have his fucking child panic attack and his real tantrum, like,
Yeah, he just erases his window. He's like,
oh, God. I'm not going to fucking jerk off the children anymore.
Jesus Christ.
And Rocket is getting his ash licked and scratched off as it just replenishes over and over. Can never get rid of his ash.
Right?
He's a fucking Hun, dude. I'm
like,
sorry. He's a Hun. Like, if he was in the avalanche in the third one, he would have fucking busted out of it.
He would have nutted out. Oh, God. If he wasn't there, he would have done the Mulan. Oh, shit. Attila.
Then Caesar starts fucking finally thinking, right?
Yeah, he's
like,
he's like, window, open.
Right? And this weird rapey vibe where fucking Malfoy brings over these two chicks, like, that they just pulled off Tinder, supposedly, with fucking the dude that played Teenage Colossus or whatever the fuck.
Right, he's like, yeah, it's not that weird to work here. He's like, the other dude who's retarded is like, yeah, it's like a prison for hairy dudes.
And of course he takes them to the apes. Right?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, this is gonna fucking freak you out, is it?
He's like, look, they're
He's like, hey,
boring.
bitch, drink this. You're getting fisted tonight. Yeah.
He's like, there's no rape pills in there. My uncle isn't fucking a famous black actor who may or may not have raped a bunch of people.
He's like, yeah, you want to see monkeys go fucking crazy and throw shit everywhere? Let me electrocute their fucking cages. Fuck
like,
yeah.
Watch what happens when I fist this one. You just hear,
You want me to see laugh at it more so it makes us look more like fucking douchebags? Yeah, fuck us. Fuck us, yeah.
And then
then, like, his autistic brother comes out. He's like, you guys can't be here while I'm jerking off to them swinging around.
He's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, your ass is next.
He's like,
he holds up his fucking dildo taser, right?
He's like, shut up, Maurice. He's like, we also call him that because he's an idiot.
Right? And the girls are fucking terrified.
Yeah.
They are fucking terrified. He's like, oh, I can see your nipples are hard already. She's like, yeah, not in a good way, you scumbag.
He's like, dude, we need to get the fuck out of here. He's like,
like,
does the monkey want a beer, though? And Caesar's like, almost chokes his dumb friend out and steals his knife. And now Caesar is king.
Because he conveniently had a knife, right?
Yeah. A knife.
And Caesar, just like any other fucking, jailmate, if he has the knife, he runs all.
That's what I'm saying. Caesar becomes king.
Right? And that's when Malfoy just smiles at him. He's like, you damn dirty ape. Like, I don't bring out the hose again. Trying to do a sit-in on me and watch what the fuck happens.
It's like, I got pepper spray, too.
And how did he fucking know the knife would work? Like, I know we said this earlier, but what the fuck?
Yeah, he ties it to a stick.
When has he ever seen the front of the fucking cage?
Where did he get the rope to tie it to a stick?
To another fucking thing. What did he attach it to? It was like his sweater and
No, it was just a stick.
That's it.
Yeah.
How did he tie it? With his ripped off rape sweater?
I guess.
All right.
How did he learn how to make knots?
That I can believe.
Well, James Franco did teach him how to roll a lot of things.
That I can believe. Another thing too is, how do they wrestle them back in the cage?
Wrestle?
How do they get them back in the fucking cage? Do they just threaten to shoot them?
No, they just play show that they have them so trained that when they play this buzzer, they all know some bad shit's about to happen, so they just listen.
Oh my god, so monkeys are fucking retarded.
Well, yeah. They're monkeys. Caesar's smart. Maurice somehow gets smart. That was the circus.
Yeah, the
trick.
more, like, if you juggle fucking semen in your gullet, you can get smarter somehow.
So he goes to free the biggest dude he knows.
Right?
He's
like, I'm getting a goon on my side. That's for goddamn sure.
Dude, I love when he sets the gorilla free and the fool just loses it and goes and plays for a while.
Yeah.
He's like, the first basketball I've seen in years.
Like, he's like, yeah, is there some backboards around here I can break? Shack attack, yeah.
He's like, so anyone who wants me to act as a genie.
And then, like, Caesar, like, calls up Ash and just fucking blindsides. Caesar is a fucking tactical cheapskate. He's a cheap fuck.
We also, yeah.
He gets the gorilla to hold his shit down because he'd probably get his ass whipped at this moment by fucking Ash. Till he gets that MS-113 in him and he's like, oh, shit. And he blindsides the fuck out of him, knocks Rocket the fuck out. And he's like, hey, bitch, smell my poop.
He sticks his poop out. And he's like, oh, yeah, that does smell like asshole.
Right? And that's when you see, then we cut to James Franco fucking holding his dad's dick one last time. He's like, hey, man, I just snorted Lunestis, so please, like, if you're going to die, make sure I'm as high as I can be.
He's like, Dad, I have some more, I have just one little more boy's butthole. He's like, no more. I'm still sick. My ED won't go away. It's a waste.
He's dying of an erection.
And then he dies from not having an erection.
And Franco's like, I don't have the energy to do a recorded voiceover.
He's like, well, just skip to the next scene. I'll clean up his room. Fuck it.
Right? And he's like, oh, yeah, books he hasn't read. And, of course, they're fucking racist books.
He's like, guess what? He has
a whole collection of Mark Twain's racist fucking sycophants.
He just opens up the book. He's like, you know what? I've watched him read this page almost 1,000,000 times, and I never bothered to turn it for him because I fucking hated my dad.
Right? And that's when his Indian wife calls him out. She's like, look, I know that I shouldn't be saying anything because that's not my role as a wife in my country, but you need to deal with death. You need to deal with death, you prick. Yeah, I know I believe in a 9-armed God, but just fucking get over it.
It's like,
Jesus.
Look, chances are he's going to come back.
She could already see in his eyes that Franco has that really weird 42 fucking tooth smile. He's like, I'm going to get Caesar. You already know.
She's like,
there's a picture of my dad molesting him.
Right,
I miss it.
Dude, calm down. Don't go all fucking River Phoenix on us.
Right?
And kill yourself.
Right? She's like, how about I just call a bunch of my brown friends and we'll just dance in front of you?
He's like, you know what? I actually would like that. You got that midget that does the robot?
He's like, that could probably add like 20 minutes to this movie. It's pretty fucking short.
Yeah, it was like, and that's when he goes back to his job to confront reading Aldous. Aldris?
Yeah.
Aldris Rainbow.
Right.
Idris Elba. Aldris.
He's like, Koba has learned to make counterfeit money. And where I'm from, you gain money from counterfeit money.
He's like, yeah, but, I mean, do we really want to teach other monkeys how to do that? Because it looks like he's only making pesos, and that's not really good for us.
Right? He's like, well, the litmus test. And Franco's like, dude, if I hear one more fucking time about that goddamn litmus, he's like, bro, I can stack that shit in my ass too, and I probably still get at least 5.
He's like, dude,
he's like, but with my head, I can only do 1.
He's like, I can do it in 15, and I'm high. He's like, I don't even have depth perception.
Right? And that's when the black guy calls him out. He's like, dude, I can have you shut the fuck down by using that shit on your father. And don't you have some fucking monkey wandering around?
He's like, look,
no one knows.
No
one knows this shit.
No, he doesn't
Franco
know he
is
has
a
the monkey.
fucking snake.
He only told him about the dad. He's like, yeah, don't tell me that you fucking practiced on your father. He's like, look, that fool's been fucking embalmed by now, so there's no way you're gonna be able to prove that.
That's what and then like Franco's like, fine, I won't let you prove it. I'm just gonna fucking quit. And the guy's like, well, wait, can I profit off you quitting? Can you come back and I won't give you your distribution?
He's like, dude, it's going to go on without you. What do you think? You're James Franco the Magnificent? Right? And he's like, dude, I don't care.
And that's when Franco turns around. He's like, oh, shit, I actually do still need a job. God, fucking bridge free is $80 a fucking way. And the black guy wants to test it on humans. He's like, what if we test it on money? Will it make more money?
He's like, actually,
let's inject it in the dollar bill.
It actually will. That was a secret I wasn't going to tell you.
Right?
And this is when you see...
And fucking you see,
James
Jack Beige, he's fucking...
I almost said James Brown.
She's trying to buy some good acid and a fucking eighth of Jack Harrer from fucking...
From James Franco. He's like, I know you got the aerosol.
Come on, man. What's the one that stops you from sneezing blood? And this is how you know, like, Franco for sure dies. So what happened? The fucking disgruntled neighbor, he's like, is it that goddamn wretched ape again? Putting fucking footprints all over the place, god damn it.
And he sneezes in the neighbor's face, and
he's like, wait, first, I'm in our robe. I gotta put on a cutoff shirt.
He's like, just get the fuck out of here. You just sneezed blood in my mouth.
Yeah. He sneezed blood all fucking over him.
Dude, and that's basically what he says. He literally goes, get out of here.
He's like, dude, you think this is what my nose does? You could wait to see what you see my dick does.
He's like,
dude,
whoa.
I don't want to see your dick.
And that's when we see James.
I look like the bad guy in Billy Madison.
Oh, God.
Didn't he?
Yeah, a little bit, actually. Like a bald version of the bad guy from Billy Madison.
The guy was balding, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he had the long, like, 90s balding hair where it was split down the middle, so they're trying to conceal that shit.
Okay.
But yeah, so then we see James Franco in the pits of despair bribing fucking Stryker so he can get Logan back.
Which is what he should have done in the first fucking place.
He's like, look, I just want a father figure. Don't you have, like, a Canadian laying around or anything?
He's like, fine, I'll use this as, like, my first fucking deposit to make my Wolverine.
He's like, look, I was planning on starting I was planning on starting a program for wealthy Canadian men.
Right? And what is the first thing James Franco fucking does? He's like, hey, Caesar, hey, come back to your pimp.
He's
Here's
like,
your fucking leash.
Come on. He's like,
fine, I'll let you eat out of the bowl this time. All right, not my ass.
He's like, bro, I'm institutionalized now. I'm a recidivist.
Jesus. Yeah, so Caesar, the fucking almighty scene of him closing the door on James Franco.
And what was up with this?
And you see Stryker.
Stryker's like, he's like, yeah, I guess he don't want you no more. And Malfoy just looks at him and, like, slaps his ass. He's like, bud. Like, good job, bud. Franco. Filthy mudblood.
He's like, I'm still keeping that money too, bitch. That's how we do it in the bayou.
He just sails away on a fucking hovercraft.
It's not a hovercraft, one of those air
Yeah,
boats.
The airboats. He's fucking
We're gonna kill 30 crocodiles as we fucking drive through the river. And that's when you see Caesar's goon eating hot Cheetos, right? And he's like, yeah, how do I rob this liquor store?
Well, no, Caesar
and get killed for it for no reason.
Yeah, he knocks up Rocket, and he's like, look, I'm not here to rape you. Here's a cookie, bitch. He's like, no.
And he gets praise. Before he does all that, he gets praise because he has a knife and because he said no to a human.
He hasn't said no yet.
No. Like, no. Like, when he closed the door, all the monkeys
Yeah. You're right.
And that's when you see Caesar's like, cookies, bitch. I run this shit now, Rocket. You my bitch.
Well, he basically goes to Rocket, and he's like, now give a tenner to every addict in the hood.
Right?
Tell him this is our spot now.
And you just give all the cookies, like, ooh, cookies. He's like, advantage, cookies.
Rocket even puts up the bag of cookies like,
if I sprinkle my ass in it, it'll taste better.
Cookies. He's like, I'll put some powdered sugar on them.
And that's when you see, like, Caesar checking out Cornelia. He's like, I can't wait to have a son called Cornelius so I can sound British when I say it.
Cornelius.
He's just, like, staring at the bitches getting water. He's like, You noticed that?
Yeah, he's like,
They're like
damn.
He's like, let's go with them hoes.
And then Maurice comes up. He's like, yo, you trying to get your dick wet? He's like, dick one dick bad. Train a dick strong.
Can you get that cum-filled second chin out of my fucking way, please?
He's like, no, I can't. It's attached to my fucking face, you asshole.
And you take that term face sitting way too fucking far. It's getting gross.
At this point...
And, like, that's when they have their little talk, right? And, like, Caesar's like, yeah, me smart, other apes fucking retarded.
And Maurice is like, no, you're retarded, too. He just gets up and walks away.
Well, we see he's not fucking retarded because he can remember, like, dudes entering a passcode.
Well, yeah, that's right. That was weird.
And he, like, escapes. He's like, oh, glass, ooh. And he fucking knuckle jacks down the street to a carnival to freak other people out, right? He's like, look at my dick.
He's like, I'm going to go home now.
Right?
He goes
one last time of me watching you sleep,
Franco. Yeah, he's standing over James Franco and his Indian connection. He's like, yeah, you guys are gross. He's like, her vagina's purple.
Well, at first I thought, because he's like, he goes and finds, MS-13. You don't want to spray that out.
Yeah.
He sprayed it out, and I thought that, like, would infect them automatically. But according to you said it has to be direct contact, right?
No, I would guess he just didn't go in the garage for a while and it just dissipated.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this
then you see Malfoy still butthurt about Potter winning fucking the Goblet of Fire. He's like, give me my fucking cookies back. And then you see Striker, he's like, dude, can these two asswipes been written out of the fucking script? What was the point?
Yeah, that's when
I could have done all this. Right?
That's when he sees the fucking apes. Striker sees apes doing teachings, too. And he's like...
Right? With their fucking sign language 101 sermons.
He's like, he must be the Jesus.
Yeah, and that's when you see a black lady walking in on fucking Jack Orange. She's like, oh, Mr. Franklin, I made you some homemade biscuits.
Right?
I have to walk like this because I'm 6-year-old and black and I have giant hips.
So Malfoy goes to clean up the fucking ape shit. And that's when he sees Caesar just standing there pooping in his own hand.
He's like, oh, that damn dirty ape.
It's like, what's he doing in there? It's like, I haven't figured out my accent yet.
Right? And then that's what starts this whole, like, Maximus fucking Commodus fight, right? Because Maximus is going to whoop Commodus' ass, but Commodus has some weird advantage, which is his fucking dildo taser.
Right?
And he's like, he's fighting him. He's like, hold on, time out, my eyeliner is smearing. Yeah, you damn dirty monkey ape.
He's literally like hitting him with the taser, and eventually he just grabs the taser and he's like, no!
Well, how funny would that have been instead of him saying no? Is that like set off the world, apparently? He just like slaps him with his dick. He's like, get your dick off me. He's like, BB. And he's just running around the cage, just BB.
All the monkeys like, beep, beep, beep. Bro, that's exactly what happens, actually, because they just drag Malfoy back to the cage.
Right?
They throw him in there. They're like, yeah, we're going to rape him later. Yeah. And that's when the other brother comes out, and he's like, what mess did I fucking just step into?
No, he was jerking off with sandpaper. Like Human Centipede, too.
That's right. And
he's like, oh, I hate this, but I love it.
He opens the door as they're freeing all of themselves, and he's like, oh, shit, I better get out of here.
Yeah. He's like, this is worse than the 60s. I know what Dad was talking about.
He's like, so they imprison him.
Right?
That's when Malfoy tries to buck up.
Yeah, and he pulls out his dildo taser. He's like, someone's getting this shit. And Caesar's like, I don't believe in civil rights either. He fucking sprays him down.
Take your stinking paw off me, you damn dirty ape!
Yeah,
you Brit.
I'm just doing.
And he noticed like the bitch he was scoping like pervertedly the whole time was stolen. Cornelia, right?
Oh yeah.
And this is when it becomes like a fucking CGI panoramic sea monkey view of fucking San Francisco. And we know that CHP only has one chopper. So in case you want to go on a fucking rampage, only one chopper is going to be out there. Just to let you guys know.
That's right. And then so even James Franco's like, bro, I don't know. My stash was sort of touched. I think we need to head over because no one was here. And they go and they find Malfoy's dead body.
Right.
And that's when they see the video of him electrocuting the fuck out of Malfoy.
Yeah, they do.
As the apes are like coming
and they talk to like the retarded dude that was locked up. He's like, dude, your ape spoke and the gray one raped me. I don't know if I like it or not. And Franco's like, I am a fucking genius. Because he sees like MS-13 got fucking cut up. He's like, damn, Caesar, what the fuck?
Yeah, right?
Like, you even could tell he's like, holy shit. And that's when you see another fucking like 1980s horror film scene, right? As the Mexican and like the 7 other people in his car, in his 2-seater. He sees the trees. He's like, oh, the trees are moving.
We haven't even trimmed them yet.
He's like, "Sabes que I have a banana truck in the back of my car."
That's right, because they're just running train on San Francisco at this
Right?
point. And
I think that's what happened. Like, those monkeys, they needed something.
this is when they
He's like, "Yeah, we just came off the freeway. We're driving home."
This is when they get to Genesis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They go and free their...
Yeah, they just like start throwing poo all over the city.
Yeah.
They're like what they didn't speak about at the end of this movie was like the fucking $10 trillion of cleanup of all the poo that was thrown around the city.
Right.
And they get Koba's ugly ass, right?
Yeah, and they go
Koba's
free
like,
the Genesis monkeys. He's like...
reminding them of Ivory Coast. He's like, yeah, this is the kind of dysfunction I
It's
like.
like, oh, get this dude out of here. Fuck him.
And that's when you see fucking reading Alba. He's like, fucking, no, I carry the advantage in my briefcase. Watch me walk with it for 5 more minutes.
He's like on the phone. He's like, I suddenly don't have the advantage.
Right? Well, no, because they're like, he's like, well, I do have the advantage because they're like, dude, MS-113 is like, there's a bunch of fucking apes throwing shit around and people fucking died and sneezed blood. He's like, well, thank God I hedged the fund and I'm making more money in insurance. Ha ha ha! Now he has the advantage.
Right? And he's on the phone. He sees he's surrounded. He's like, the apes, they have the advantage. And they all ran away from beating his ass.
Right?
And then this was such a...
It's like, I hope I don't get killed by a gay guy in this movie.
This was the one choppy part of the movie to me is because all the monkeys just dip and then immediately it doesn't show Jacobs other than he's about to hop into a helicopter. Like the helicopter got there that fast.
That was his name, Jacobs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not reading Alba. But yeah, he just gets he's about to be attacked and then he's in a helicopter.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like that just tripped me out. That was the one scene change I didn't like.
Well, because you had this dumbest fucking CHP who apparently is a pilot, too. He's like, oh, yeah.
Right? Because it's like washing it out, and he's like, I can't hear you, you asshole.
Like, the last fucking 80 times I pulled someone over, I had to even check if they were a citizen.
He's like, look, I'm starting to wonder if I'm part of ICE.
And that's when you see, like, Caesar fucking leave his fucking window print all over the place. He's like, if you're ever hoping to be a molester, just take this sign as something that will influence you and encourage you.
He's like, let's go fuck the zoo up now.
Right? And apparently all these dumb fucking zoo animals that they pick up just know off top, oh yeah, we're fighting everyone.
Yeah. And that's what I didn't get. How'd the zoo animals know to use, like, the spears and shit?
And the one crazy jackass that thought, like, animal control, thought he can walk around and wrangle apes. Like, he gets fucking spears, like arrowhead spears thrown at him. He's like, dude, this is like fighting Indians on bath salts.
No, he got spears chucked.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty much what happened.
Yeah,
there.
we know what that means. And this is how, this to me, this whole takeover of San Francisco just shows that SFPD only deals with bums and junkies because they can't handle shit.
Well, yeah,
they're like, oh shit, they're on a ferry and a tram now.
It took the orange orangutan and the gorilla a fucking manhole cover and a fucking what
and
do
the
they
Ninja
call
Turtles
that?
jumped out of it. They're like, yeah, fighting my brethren. And
then what do they call that? The parking meter. That's all they needed to take down 2 police cars.
No, it wasn't a parking meter. It was the sewage top or whatever.
No, the orangutan had the sewage top, but the gorilla had a parking meter.
Yeah.
The gorilla
They were gooning out. That shit was hard.
The gorilla put the parking meter into the engine.
Yeah,
that's how hard he threw it.
Yeah, he did.
It was fucking ridiculous.
And they fuck up all of fucking inward San Francisco and California Street.
They're trying to get to Muir Woods.
Yeah, they destroyed like half of the Asian aquariums around those. Right. Fucking 1st through 8th Street. And, like, they ride the tram. Like, that's the fucking dramatic scene is them on top of the tram, like, oh! And they fucking, all that had happened is they led him to the Tenderloin and proved my real theory of AIDS.
No, actually.
Those gay guys like, new ass.
Well, yeah, they were in the Tenderloin and fucking James Franco was in Haight-Ashbury getting high as fuck.
And now they go on the bridge because they're trying to get to the Redwood Park as if no one could just be like, hey, they're going to go to the Redwood Park and let's fucking blow them up after.
Yeah, right? And this is when
And let's never think to do that for like 9 years.
Yeah, because she tells Franco, dude, she's like, they're on the bridge, let's go get them.
Right?
It's like, okay, yeah, I guess. And James Franco's like, but I need a distraction. And she's like, all right, I'll just put my arms out and twirl around for a while.
Right? And like you could tell Franco's like, they're going to fucking slaughter him. You see the SFPD cavalry and their fucking batons. We've seen what they do to minorities.
Like,
this is basically the same thing, right? Viewers? You guys get it yet? The undertones?
He's like, see,
the undertones of my fucking baggy eyes from all the pot I smoke?
At least Caesar's smart, though. He's like, some monkey up, some monkey down. And that's exactly what they do.
And it, right?
Monkeys go up on the fucking wires and monkeys go down below on the beams.
And, like, then that's the kissing scene, right? That's, like, has no weight to it since you assume they've been fucking for 8 years.
Yeah, they just
and
kiss.
should be married at this point.
And she,
like, I'm surprised the Indian chick isn't married. Surprised her parents haven't, like, stepped in as, like, her curry's been off the last few fucking family nights.
Well, what happens is she throws some chutney in the policeman's eye, and that's how James Franco gets through. He's like, oh, the mintiness burns.
The fucking SFPD cavalry is doing work.
Bro,
are they professional bludgeoners?
Yeah.
They're like, in the fucking death of Malfoy.
It's like, we've had some fucking riots to practice with.
And, of course, the fucking San Fransisco smug and fog work to the fucking monkeys' advantage, right?
Well, yeah, because
just to show how shitty San Franciscoans are. They're like, yeah, we let a black guy be powerful. What do you think this means?
Well, right when they get a chance, they shoot one monkey. Yeah. He falls off, and then all the monkeys lose their shit. They're like, all right, to the fog.
Right? Because that's when you see Jacobs. He's like, yeah, every monkey is money. Kill them.
He's like, shoot them all. It's like $100.
Which, I'm going to act this way now so that it makes sense when I die later.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't care before, but now I care.
Right? And like I said, don't send that dick sucker to kill me. And it's weird because, like, so the fucking cops are like, all right, dude, these are fucking apes. Like, this is fucking retarded.
Yeah, they're just like, dude,
let's just wait here till the end of the bridge. And let's fucking kill them when they fucking ape around.
Yeah, he's like, dude, just take the safeties off your guns. He's like, oh, yeah, all of us still had the safeties on, even though we all have our guns out.
Right? And you just see the gorillas, like, video game style, just destroy it, because apparently they've destroyed every car.
They just start pushing a bus.
Because, like, MS-13 is fucking Popeye spinach.
Yeah, it is.
And Caesar's plan was to all have them come from different, they flank them, monkey flanking.
They monkey flank. From the skies and from below.
And Caesar thought it would look so fucking ridiculous for a chimp to be on a horse. He sacrificed himself so that all the cops were like, oh, and then fucking, they see an ashy Mongolian ballsack falling right on their forehead.
Or a fucking deformed Ghanaian fucking face right in theirs.
Ghanaian. Yeah.
They fuck the cops up.
And the gorillas are like, we're tired of being oppressed by cops.
Yeah. So
what does this mean?
So they literally beat the fuck out of everyone.
That's when Jacobs point, somehow Jacobs knows to kill the leader.
Yeah.
He's like, look, that one's the Avon of the group. Kill him.
Well, because it's monkey
There'll be no show.
It's like without the leader, they'll just fucking go back to eating each other's buttholes.
Right? And as they're trying to destroy this helicopter who's lighting up, another thing where it's like, hey, dude, if we just had 2 helicopters, this would have been over in 7 minutes. It would have been an hour and 20 minutes.
Or at least a guy with another gun.
Yeah, right? Honestly, I'd be cool if all the apes died. That'd be a funner story. Caesar just fucking died. He's like, ah, fuck. I guess I was dumb anyways.
Shit. Right?
And Franco's just like, you disappointing piece of shit. And apparently Caesar knew there was a chain in the back of one of this dude's SUVs.
Yeah. He
knew there was a chain. Knew it.
Well, no, actually, I think he was getting shot and he dived into the car and reached back and grabbed it.
It looked like it was behind the seat. No. I mean, I guess those green eyes can maybe see anywhere.
No, because the way I took it was he was getting shot at, so he hopped in the car and he knew there was something behind the seat, so he just was grabbing for anything and he grabbed the chain.
Okay. All right.
That's what I think happened.
All right. I'll give you that. All right. And that's when you see the gorilla goon just fucking push Caesar out the way. He's like, bitch, this is my shit. He gets shot like 9 times. He takes the whole 9 clip. And he fucks up the shit.
Fucks the pilot up.
And they crash, right? And he's dead, obviously. And you see Caesar, he's like, oh, man, you was my #1 goon.
You were my favorite
my Suge Knight, bro. I was Dre. Except for I didn't beat my girlfriend. And this scene, right? Because as Jacobs is like trying to climb out of the helicopter, he's like, help me. I have more money to make.
Yeah, Caesar was
Caesar
just like,
hey, Koba, I know you're going to be a scumbag the next movie. How about kill this motherfucker, huh?
Koba's like, yeah, boy.
Koba. African. Me. Koba.
And as he kicks the helicopter off, you just hear, and all the rain down in Africa.
And so Franco's like, hey, this isn't hot. How about I take a fucking CHP car? Go follow in the Redwood Estates.
He just steals a fucking cop car. Even though none of the cops are dead.
Yeah, like, we're...
they just don't watch
They've been knocked out, like, hey, those gorilla slaps, I'll tell you what.
Bro, well, yeah.
If fucking Shaq slapped the shit out of me, I wouldn't wake up till next Tuesday. That's a real shack attack.
Advantage.
Don't talk about Koba.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. And he travels to the redwoods, right?
He's like,
and
come
like
home with
Koba,
me.
Koba was about to fuck him up,
Bro, and
Koba was about to give him the business.
Caesar has to give Koba the business just to not give Franco the business.
And that's when like Franco comes out. He's like, "Hey, come on, man. I'll give you a foot rub and get him ready for my dick, right?" Caesar's like, "Caesar is home."
Ugh.
And Franco's like, "Fuck, I gotta have Indian pussy the rest of my life. All right, I guess I'll just snort a Lunesta again."
He's like, all right, I'll go home.
I'm gonna go back to being half asleep.
He literally Charlie Brown's his way away. He's like, all right.
Yeah, he does do that. Because, like, after he talks like that, he's like, oh, shit, I did make you Frasier. All right, buddy.
He's like, well, just call me if you need some tossed salad or scrambled eggs.
It's like, go climb, buddy, go climb.
It's like, climb, go. And they're just like, you gonna listen to this monkey?
And there's Caesar again, just living another privileged life because he got lucky as shit.
Well, yeah.
End of fucking story. Great fucking movie. Perfectly, like I said, this is one of the first times that we've talked about a movie, gone through scene for scene, and I remembered everything that happened.
Right? I did not
That's
get
a
confused.
good fucking movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I gave it a score. I did 9.5.
9.5 for me as well.
Rise of James Franco's cock on Caesar's face.
Well,
Whatever you want to call it.
Come on, guys. We're going to start a Kickstarter. We're going to get John Lithgow that fucking Viagra he needs.
Yeah, because he was losing his soul. We didn't have Caesar's ass anymore. Yeah, so if you're on fucking iTunes, hit that fucking subscribe button. Hit it.
Or
Like James Franco wanted to hit his demented dad.
Or if you're on SoundCloud, follow us. Like Caesar followed the path of the white man.
Yeah, check out our previous episodes. Like I said, we've done the War of the Planet of the Apes on Twitter and Facebook. It's all in our links. We're going to come out with our release schedules for the rest of the Mark Wahlberg and on Planet of the Apes movies. So there's only 2 left, essentially.
Yeah.
And then we're going to take a little break.
Yeah.
So stay subscribed. We're at least going to take like a little week break. Maybe we'll do a new movie. Maybe we'll do The Tower.
What's the tower?
Fucking Idris Elba, dude.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey being like, hey.
Yeah, well, we'll figure
You look
it
like
out.
my black leather and my Buick.
We'll come back when we decide we want to keep doing it.
Or we might just kill ourselves.
Who knows?
So keep downloading, motherfuckers. And go check out, like I said, go download our previous episodes. We've done hella movie series.
Like
all for your entertainment.
Grotesque about.
And yeah, and everything is grotesque about it.
Yeah.
And if you're fucking offended, good. Good. Because you know what offends me? Those bitch ass motherfuckers that want to follow me on Twitter, then when I follow them back, they fucking unfollow me. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna split your head open fucking quicker than that chick on Worldstar that crashed into her car and murdered her sister. And I'm gonna react the same way and be like, hey bro, I didn't want it to happen, but it did.
Dude,
shouldn't have followed me, bitch.
That was pretty cold-blooded. She's like, this is my sister, I love her. I didn't want this, but it happened.
Right? It happened, bitch.
Like, how autistic are you?
Just like this fucking show, it just sort of happened.
Yeah.
We had no aspirations or ambitions, even for our lives.
Nope.
We're just hoping the day that we die that we're fucking, at least fucking on heroin.
I'm just hoping one day I become the real Jafar.
And to all you kids out there, do drugs, say the word rape in front of your teachers.
Or rape your teachers.
And that's my order of opinion.